The Jig Is Up podcast is sponsored to you by Basic Water. You have a basic bitch that's thirsty?
Damn it.
SoundCloud music.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the place where nothing is safe. This is episode 127.
127.
Am I right? I hope I'm right. Well, anyway, this is another annual, I guess, season 3 wrap up of Insecure. We're in the safe house.
Yes.
Obviously, you can hear the rumblings of outside.
The streets ain't safe.
The streets ain't safe. You might have some angry football fans. You might have some happy ones. But anyway, I'm your host, Yo's Marco, and I'm with...
It's your guy, M Easy.
It's your girl, Miss Nessa, a.k.a. Blaze your mommy.
It's your boy Kmart, a.k.a. Clutch, a.k.a. I guess. That's it.
Right. Of course, you know, we got a hard-working DJ in the house. A friend of the show, a fly on the wall.
Hey.
On Colors Worldwide.
Colors.
You catch her everywhere. You ain't never there.
Hey.
We ain't talking to no other than Dashay. What's up?
What's up, everyone?
Friend of the show.
Yerp.
Insecure. Connoisseur.
Yerp.
Entrepreneur in the making.
Entrepreneur in the making. Young black entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Word to Mob Deep. All right, man, let's get straight into the shits.
Wow.
Season 3 is all done. Came and went. First impressions. Who wants to go in first?
That was fast.
It was.
Yeah,
that shit was
extremely
hella fast.
It was fast, but a lot has happened.
Definitely.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, we could go chronologically if you guys want, or you guys want to pick out standout moments to you.
All I know is they
like to
started
go
that
in
shit
order.
off with a bang, literally.
Yes.
With a bang. and basically psyched everybody out, right?
Yes. They knew what they was doing.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
We thought that was Daniel beating them draws out of Issa, but apparently it wasn't her. She had to hear it. And Daniel's a savage for that shit because he knew that him and Issa got history and they still got feelings. And he was basically, I think he was revenge fucking the other girl while Issa was there. I don't know. Do you think it was a savage move that Daniel was doing? Or he was just genuinely enjoying the guts?
A little bit of both. I think he was savagely putting on a show.
Oh, yeah, because that's like I'm putting on a show type of performance.
Yeah. I think Daniel was still a little bit hurt from feeling like, you know.
I mean, the man was used.
Him and Issa weren't on the same page. I mean, they basically both. I mean, they just weren't on the same page since last season at the end.
How would you explain that they're now on the same page?
Well, I think it was when Issa got into a car crash after looking at that dick pic. And
I mean, that's not funny, but
That's hilarious.
And you guys are laughing.
Daniel came running to her rescue.
Captain Save him.
Yeah, and she basically reminded him, like, yeah, we're basically seeing other people, right? Like, we're out here. And he didn't seem like he was too out there. So I feel like that kind of is where it...
She also told him previously that he was just an itch she needed to scratch.
Yes.
So he's kind of been on the, I want to make something more with her.
Uh-huh.
Other than the beginning, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only time where he was kind of like, oh, we just
That
was
was
cool.
Yeah, that was Issa being super uncertain. Sorry. What?
So, did you guys feel that Daniel was becoming more of a character in season 3 as opposed as a fantasy in season 1 and 2? Like we got to know Daniel as a person instead of the the anomaly that she had in her dreams while she was with Lawrence. I think I felt connected to Daniel in a sense. I felt developed and see what he's going through in his day-to-day basis and just seeing him as a person. So unfortunately, I think this. You think the Daniel story arc is finished, or you think he'll be back for season 4?
Of
I think
course
he's coming
not.
back.
Yeah, he definitely coming back.
Because if they bringing niggas back, he gotta.
And he kind of like faded, but there was no like he's done. It wasn't like a, you know what I mean? He kind of just faded, and then they brought in the whole Nathan and Lauren shit.
He damn near
so.
announced his exit. I'm out. And they played a little bit of music. I was like, damn, well, that's it for him this season.
So, I mean, how do you feel about him as like kind of trying to make it in the music business? Do you feel that his because I think the premise of season 3 they were saying, I don't know if it's true, was they were going to attack toxic masculinity. That was a rumor. It's not confirmed, but I did see some hints of it. And one of it was from Daniel as far as pride.
Yeah, I was about to say he was very prideful.
Like, as far as like him trying to get his music career as a, trying to hit that break, get a big break as a producer, do you feel that he kind of ruined his chances, or you think he'll bounce back, or
nope?
So how do you elaborate on that, my brother?
What I got from that, honestly, I just saw him as a guy just trying to stick to what he believed that would work as far as his sound. Like you don't want to start adapting to everybody else if you want to stand out. So I back him up on that, like, nigga. Because like if you look at the situation when he got into the studio, whatever, he previewed his version.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the rapper dude was like, well, I like them both. And that for me that kind of like gave him
that he was going in the right direction.
Yeah. It sent him in the right direction. It told him he was doing something right.
Even though like the dude didn't pick the beat, and then after that, homie was like, "Well, I got some more other beats anyway."
Yeah. Like I feel like on his part, he didn't have to be like that. Like if he was like, "Oh, okay, well that's your style," and if dude fuck with it, then let's do it.
Yeah, I felt a little more toxic masculinity from the other producer that was supposedly his friend or a collaborator.
Oh, okay.
To be honest, because it was just kind of like, yo, chill out. If Daniel wants to preview his track versus what you did on that track, you should let it be. But I don't know, like,
do you feel like homie still wanted to have his prints on it, so
he could
use it,
definitely.
so he could use it in the future. So
Absolutely.
if he were to ever get big and use it as leverage, like, well, nigga, I'm the one who helped you out and
Absolutely.
get you in.
And I'm the one that tweaked it.
Yeah, I feel like that's what that guy was all about. On some, I don't want to say like 15 seconds of fame type shit, but he definitely was very pushy.
Yeah.
And he seemed a little bit, I was definitely giving him the side eye, because I was just like, what are you really about? You know what I mean? Like, are you here for Daniel's best interest at heart? Are you just playing that industry clout shit that is just here today and gone tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what that reminded me.
Yeah, because I definitely see like Daniel's trying to make his own mark as an individual, and I think that's why he was like, I'm gonna play my version. I'm not gonna play the shit that you decided to add and water my whole track down. You know what I mean? So that was a trip to me, because I feel like that happens a lot to people. I feel like that was a subject that was touched that needed to be touched, because I feel like that happens way too much to producers, to beat makers, and even artists.
Writers. All
writers, everybody. So.
Have you guys ever have to experience that when people are trying to compromise your artistic integrity? As far as like, we'll do it more like this. How so? That's
in a lot of ways.
Well, name some. People would like to know if you're willing to share.
I mean, work wise, it happens in all aspects. Yeah, but sorry,
Definitely
really quick
at
to go back to what Dashay was saying. Like, I think also, you know, back to the toxic masculinity, because it was like, oh, this is my artist. I know what he likes. I know what he wants. And when he tried to like steer him in a different direction, he was just like kind of like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, this is what I told you. Why are you trying to switch it up, type of thing? And then the fact that he actually liked it made him feel some type of way, because he's like, why are you trying to like? It's kind of like
trying to steal my artists away.
Yeah, kind of like how, I don't know if you guys follow the story about like with Ashanti and the whole Murder Inc. thing. Like, I watched like a whole thing on that, but this whole time she's thinking like no one's really trying to work with her, but really everybody was trying to fuck with her. But Irv was just like, nah, like he was the one that was like hella cock blocking and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, so
I had no idea.
Yeah,
And
I didn't
wondered
know that
why
till I
she
watched
never
it.
really collabed
And
a
she
whole
wrote
lot.
all her shit. I don't know if you guys know. Fun fact: she actually, it was her voice, it was her lyrics to 2 songs that
Ain't That Funny?
Yeah, Ain't That Funny, and
To be
and
J-
I'm
J-Lo's
Real.
joint.
Yeah. So that's her voice, and then J-Lo is just mouthing the words.
Wow.
But Irv
Get
took
the
it
fuck outta
and
here.
and has it, so it's J-Lo's thing, but it's Ashanti's lyrics. She wrote it and she's the one that sang it. So that's her voice over it. She got done dirty, and I forgot what song. There was a third song they were about to take, and she's like, no, I'm not gonna let y'all keep doing this. I forgot which song it was, but she actually did it on her own.
Wow, I had no clue.
Yeah, I was just like, this shit is so crazy. I was on a like YouTube binge
I
one
might
night.
have to watch
Yeah,
that.
I'll send it to you, and then you'll see like the other ones. Like, there's
It
a lot
kind
of
of
shit
reminds
going
me
on.
of once the New Edition story came out. Like, we found out that Ralph was doing some vocals for Bobby Brown's album, and it was a lot like that, but not necessarily him writing it.
Yeah.
But he was just doing the vocals because Bobby was out there smoking that crack. But
Crack. But yeah, so that's so
yeah, go ahead.
but sorry, so back to that, that's what I feel, kind of like, don't, like, if it's not broke, don't fix it type of thing.
Yeah.
Even though, you know, like, it's like, why not? Like, if that's something he wanted to do. But I mean, I get it. Some people, they're very stuck in their ways and feel that.
And like after, you know, the melee and the club and the shooting, and then you had Issa and Daniel sit down together, and Daniel was making fun of himself, saying like SoundCloud producer dies in club, because that shows that he has anxiety. He doesn't, you know, he has
He's
underlying
insecure.
insecurities, of course, hence the show Insecure, about where he wants to be versus where he is. And I think a lot of people, especially in our day, in this day and age of social media and self-esteem issues, that we do have that problem. And do you believe that stems from, like, you know, watching other, especially seeing the guy that he taught how to produce become a successful producer? Does that stems from like seeing other people being successful and you not being there? Or
I think it definitely plays on that
Yeah.
for sure, but I think there's outside factors or personal factors
Yeah.
also.
Yeah, because
Because
what I got from that whole thing, like, one, he showed the other guy how to produce, and the other guy, you know, was more successful. When he tried to come back and say, hey, you should fuck with me, and not let Daniel use his original beat.
yeah,
I feel like there's something there where he's afraid that Daniel's going to surpass him.
Yeah.
And he wanted to keep Daniel at bay
Yeah.
and kind of keep control over it, like how you were saying what's the name did to Ashanti. There's a lot of shit like that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
definitely.
I think that one thing that I love about Insecure, I mean the name itself, is the fact that they have a way of putting people up high in the success and bringing them back down to earth with the fails. So like Daniel was shining like before this, and they stripped his ass down and made him so fucking human this season, to where it was just like, like you do have struggles, you do
Like I said, they from season one, they made him like the anomaly, the dream guy, like
Yeah, exactly.
the fantasy.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then season 2, you know, you had a little bits and pieces of him being a real person, but reality really hit him hard in season 3.
Absolutely.
And
So-
then with the scene with Vanessa, the girl he was smashing, you know, like just when he kind of like left and was staying at her spot for a bit, and like he just wanted to have like a real conversation with her about like music and stuff. And then she went to her, was it her computer or her phone or something, and she kind of just like dismissed his whole like dream. But knowing when he has these type of conversations with Issa, like she's like all about supporting his dream and stuff. So he was just kind of, that's some real life shit.
Speaking of that,
yeah, that was crazy.
after the whole beat situation happened, he had a conversation with her. I think it was at a restaurant or something.
He hated it.
I did not like how she responded to him. Like, why'd you do that? What? I feel like she should have kept supporting him, like even with him going with that decision to play his own beat.
Well, I think from where she was coming from, it's like, why couldn't you just from this one little moment,
like get your foot in the door,
put your pride aside so you can get your foot in the door.
I'm not saying it's okay, but I think that's
and then
her,
you could continue to be yourself.
Yeah.
You could say, I can give you this, but this is the real me.
Yeah, but how long would you have to do that, especially behind that producer? You know, like because if
what
if Dan get on his own, like,
because if like let's say some shit did happen, he gets his foot on the door, he could like get him blackballed. He could say, don't fuck with Daniel no more. I mean, I could see she was looking at the she
business
saw the
side.
small, she was looking at the smaller thing. I think Daniel was really looking at the grander scale of thing. Scheme of
she
things.
was looking at the sucker nigga side of
like
things. Why you couldn't be a sucker nigga for him? Like, what?
No,
I think she was just asking. She was
because-
curious. She was asking questions. I don't think she wasn't
She was
not being supportive.
telling him to conform to the system.
But the thing was, like, she worked hard
to.
she worked hard to start a diversion for Daniel to start talking to the artists. Like she came in there got him in the club, and she's like, "Damn, all my hard work getting your ass in the club, making the distraction, and all that shit, and you couldn't seal the deal."
No,
in a sense, that's how she. I think that's kind of how she. Felt
I think it was just she knows his potential, and she's just like, at least get your. You never know, because he was such a hot artist, that can spark just his name being out there just from that one track, and then after that he's on his own. He doesn't have to just work with that one artist, but that was him getting his big break. And I think that's what she was, that's what she felt like. Do this, get that shit popping, and then you could do your own thing, because he doesn't have to be signed to. He's not signed to them.
So she canceled out the part that the artist actually liked his beat. Because the artist could have been like, I want to use that beat, and then still put him on.
But he didn't.
Well,
we don't know what decision he made.
Shit, he kind of canceled it out. I think Issa was a little unaware. And curious, and just kind of speaking off of.
He told her what went down.
But she wasn't there to feel it, like to actually like.
I mean, it's kind of like in sports. Like when you could look at the box score and you be like, damn, them niggas got blown out. If you look at the box score, but if you watch the game, it's like it was a lot closer, and then it just got out of hand at a certain point in the game. And I think that's the thing. She's just looking at it as from a box score standpoint. Like it didn't happen. How come?
That's why I disagree. How can you do that? You got to do the homework.
All right. So
in my opinion, that's my opinion.
Anything else on Daniel? Anything about his story arc or anything you want from him? Season 4 predictions for Daniel.
I need Daniel to speak up a little bit more. I'm tired of I'm talking as far as like with Issa and his feelings towards her.
He need to come out with him.
I don't think so.
Let it.
The reason why
not let it fly?
I don't think so.
I just feel like they have both been pissing me off. Like
she been pissing
like
me
off. They both pissed me off, because it's like you guys know you guys have feelings for each other, and you guys kind of keep beating around the bush with shit. Now this season they kind of touched a little bit more, but for example, like when Issa moved into her place and it was like, oh, that's it of my stuff, and Daniel just kind of made a face and dipped out. I was like, yo, you know you want to say something. Why don't you just say something? Damn. Okay, go ahead. Because you making all these facial expressions.
Yeah, he's ready to say something. He looking like Diamond.
I'm puzzled because like
Chappelle's show right now.
Throughout these whole 3 seasons, she's been showing like she's not interested in him like that after they messed around. Like everything she's been telling him, like when he went to go help her after the car crash and all that, he basically was like, you know.
So did Daniel play himself?
Like opening up a little bit as soon as she was kind of like, oh, he He went back to his. And that wasn't the first time though.
Yeah, but
But that was after the fact that she over here, or he's over here like fucking with old girl. And what did what did he tell her? That she had to leave because Vanessa doesn't like you staying here. So in her
that
mind,
wasn't after.
that was after, wasn't it? I wanna
When
say
did he
it was
start messing
after.
with Vanessa?
In the beginning of the
first,
the
first
episode.
episode.
Episode
Of
1.
Season
Three.
3, right? So
Yeah.
when did Issa smack her car?
That was in
That was,
episode 3 or
last
episode-
season.
That was
That was
episode
season 2.
Season 2.
Oh.
Season
Yeah.
2.
So
Am I getting
yeah,
mixed up?
I don't know what you meant by that.
There's
but
season
what?
2. Well, go ahead.
Okay, season 2 was the whole, like, she crashed her car. He came to her rescue. She said basically, "Oh, we're on the same page about being out here and messing around with other people," and that's what I was talking about when I was saying.
after he even said something, he said something first. I don't know exactly word for word, but it sparked her to say that, and he was like, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah, see,
sure.
but my whole point of the comment that I made is the fact that they're both saying things but not really speaking on how they truly feel about one another.
All I know is every time he started to say something to open up, she'd make sure she say something to close that shit back.
They're both prideful.
Yeah,
They're
like,
both prideful.
I think that
do the both thing.
they
They were.
Yeah.
I mean,
What
all
the
I'm
heck?
saying,
this is not a one-sided thing or a debate.
all I'm saying-
really,
all I'm saying
they're
is-
both responsible for this shit.
all I'm saying is he's been opening up a little bit, and then has to close back up because of what her decisions are.
And
It's not just
and
him
that's-
walking around like, oh, you know.
but in
I'm
that
just gonna be
same
prideful.
breath, Issa opens up and then closes back.
When
What do you mean when? That happens.
before or after she told him that he's just an itch
Okay,
to
so
be
I'll just give you an
scratched.
example.
Before or after she told him
Season
that,
3.
oh, we just fucking around.
Season 3, he's fucking around with other women off top.
Okay, we go to season 3 after the fact that she already done chopped this nigga down a couple times. Like why is that now? Oh, it's both of them. Like, the tide,
it's
the,
both
the,
of them.
the energy switch, of course.
It's both of them last season. It's both of them this season.
I think, well, season 1, she said you're an itch that need to be scratched, and season 1 she said that. Season 2, she was like, I know my relationship with Lawrence didn't work out, but we just fuck buddies, right? You know, and I think, I mean, Daniel had to be, he had to be a low life to know that she was in a relationship. But did he know that she was in a relationship?
She didn't make it aware.
I don't
She
think
didn't make it
so.
aware.
It was a
I don't think
secret.
So basically, he thought he was in the clear. So maybe his intentions was not to be a fuckboy and taking, fuck another chick's,
Yeah, what?
dude's chick. He was really trying to pursue her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really trying to pursue her. He was trying to make something happen out of it. And then he got his heart broken at the end of season 1. He was like, well, damn, like, that's fucked up. And then in the hopes of, like, maybe Issa would come around. See, that's when Daniel started playing himself. When he, trying to be there for her as a friend, knowing that he wants more. So he put himself out there like that. And I think by season 3, he was like, oh, his chick coming to my house. Well, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? I'm going to do me.
His
'Cause
guard,
his guard was up.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just going to, like, let it happen. Even though he still cares for her because the hurt's still there. It's just two hurt people who can't get out of their own way.
Yeah.
And that's what I see. Yeah, that's what I see out of Issa and
Hurt
Daniel.
people hurt people.
Yeah, absolutely. Agree with that.
Yeah. So let's put button on Daniel. Any season 4 predictions for our guy?
For Daniel, I feel like I'm hoping that he gets a break musically and could flourish in some way.
Yeah, I agree.
Daniel. All right. So season 4, he's just gonna get a music break. He's not gonna like.
Nessa, nothing.
He ain't gonna give
No,
it.
I agree,
Get a new chick or anything like that.
I don't know.
Smash
know.
someone.
I
from
don't
the-
think it's gonna
from the
be
team.
Issa. Like I
Yeah.
think it might be somebody else.
Well, yeah, that's what
A
he's
new
saying.
introduction for a
Yeah,
character.
why
That's what
not?
he's saying.
All right. So
Or-
on the other side, let's talk about Molly. Molly's situation. She's trying to put her hand and foot down on these niggas.
Listen, she's tripping. Molly's still tripping.
Molly's still tripping. Molly with Dro. They picked up where they left off in season 2, fucking around a little bit. A little bit.
I would say that she's smartened up on that part though,
Yeah.
by leaving him alone and cutting that off. Because
I mean I agree, but like
shit, like it took you that long, girl.
But,
Like,
like,
come on now.
Yeah.
But then she tried to like, you know, be cool with him at the baby shower. Nah, keep that same motherfucking energy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are
How
we
she
talking now?
how she did
Yeah,
it.
because if
How
I
she
was
did
him,
it
I'd have
was,
said that. I was like, oh, we talking now?
Yeah, like how she did it was completely whack.
Yeah.
Like I would say that 100%.
Just
Like,
stayed away from him.
yeah, trying to talk to him. I didn't think that was a smart move because of how she played it. Like,
Yeah.
girl, you knew what you were like getting yourself into. You were messing around with a married man who said he was in an open relationship, yet never talked.
And Candace
Like-
wasn't even tripping because every time
Yeah.
Candace and Molly would cross paths, it would just be like, hey,
But to
how you
me,
doing?
we'll still never know
Yeah,
if
she
Candace
knew.
ever knew.
Yeah.
And that's what we talked about last time.
And they're still kind of keeping
hope
that a
they show us
mystery.
in
She's
season
and
4.
she's
Right.
pregnant now, so season 4, and she
So-
might show face
so-
or might have a
It's the
backstory for
second
her.
person.
Okay,
that's
so
pregnant. I wonder who's
besides
next.
Molly's love life, what about her career? Going to a
Oh.
all black firm out there in Century City from her last one.
Shout out to Century City.
And you know, I'm gonna tell you, dog. Like, it is a difference when you work with Caucasians as opposed to your own folks.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be pros and cons to everything.
Yep.
You know,
Both sides.
when you working with Caucasians, you have to act be a certain way, hold your talk, your vernacular. Everything has to be to a higher standard. And there's some perks to it. There's some things that you usually get that's, that other firms may not have. Now, with the black side, you go to the black side, you see your peoples, you're more comfortable. You can
Or you
talk
think.
about, or you
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
So you
At
think.
first.
That's not always the case.
Because now
Yeah.
all skin folks, kin folks.
That's just true.
Folks.
I had folks. No. But yeah, like when she went there, started interacting with the other women and stuff like that, I think she got a little too assertive with trying to, I guess she was trying to be super helpful.
Yeah.
And she started to stretch herself thin.
Mm-hmm.
And there was another fun component about Molly. She didn't tell her therapist about Dro.
Yo.
That slipped out.
She
So
was
the
like,
therapist
"Who's
is
Dro?"
like, the therapist is like, yo, I've been telling you all this shit, and you couldn't tell me like everything. Like,
Listen.
you gotta help. You can't heal. You can't heal what you don't reveal.
You don't understand. I
This
was
motherfucker
waiting for
right
the
here.
right on his Jay-Z shit. I was waiting for the follow up with the
Yeah.
therapist because I really wanted to know what the therapist said
Yeah.
or what questions she asked Molly because I was like, she gonna get in Molly's ass over this,
Yeah.
but they didn't show it. And I was like, whatever.
Mhm.
They might save that for season
Season
4.
four.
I hope so because she need to let those demons out the closet.
Mhm. I have a question for you, Dasha.
Yes.
So fast forward to the end where Nathan was MIA. I know we gonna get to him later, but
Oh,
MIA, motherfucker popped up out of nowhere.
Sound
If
like we
you
getting to him now.
were Molly
Mm-hmm.
and your girl was going through whatever Issa was going through, would you have done what Molly did and like send him on his way, or would you have allowed him to try to do whatever he thought he was trying to do?
I would have allowed Nathan to do what he came to do. I don't feel like, even though Molly felt like she was being a great friend, it's Issa's birthday, she wanted to keep that great energy. I don't feel like it was her place to
Exactly.
be like,
This is the only time she kept
get
saying
out of
energy.
here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what? No, let Issa make that decision on her own. You could tell she went above and beyond to try to get in touch with Nathan.
Yeah.
Like,
To the point where she had him doing crazy.
right, you guys
Going
went
to-
all the way to the house
Yeah.
to try to find out what's going on with him, where he's at, why he's ignoring, you know. But
And then for all that, just for her to shoo him away. That
yeah,
shit,
yeah, I was pretty annoyed by that.
Yeah.
I get why she did it, but I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
You wasn't feeling the stalker. You know,
Issa
I've
was
been
doing a lot.
ghosted. I was getting ghosted, so I gotta figure out what's wrong with this nigga. And it's, and being ghosted. Well, if you guys want to talk about it, getting ghosted, ghosting. You know, it's real out here in these streets.
It's too real.
You know, people drop off of the face of the earth when things aren't going right. And I'm gonna be honest, dude. Like, I have my case of ghosting. Like, I just go ghost sometimes.
Oh, okay. So you're the ghoster.
So,
Tell
yeah.
us more.
You know, it was funny
No
because
wonder
me
you niggas looking like.
Yeah,
Like, I
Nathan.
could relate.
Nathan. So tell us about.
No, the funny
Going to
thing about it,
Houston.
the funny thing about it, no, on some real shit, I was watching it with my girl, and when Nathan was explaining himself, dude, she was just looking back and forth at me and him and me and him, and she was like, "Oh my god, that sounds so familiar." Oh, the speech pattern, the look on his face, that looks so familiar.
Wow.
Like, I'm just sitting here.
Wait, like the look on his face as in the last episode?
like how he was
Yeah,
explaining to
when he
Issa
was trying-
and like all that stuff.
What kind of ghosting you be doing? Shit.
He said,
Well-
I didn't.
You stupid. I'm gonna push you down. I'm gonna push you down. You sounded just like him.
Exactly like
Wait,
him.
hold on, wait a minute. Is that the soundboard?
Right?
But no, like I'll have to be. I'm gonna keep it a stack. You know, I
Okay.
do at times. Like I do relate to Nathan to a point where when I'm going through some shit, I don't want nobody
You
around me.
tend to fall back.
I fall back. I fall off the face of the earth. And that is like they say that's the absolute worst thing to do when you're depressed.
Yeah.
But it draws you into it. Like it puts you in a comfort zone when things are being around. You know, when you're being uncomfortable, I guess, and you're trying to find that little area of solitude to find something, to find some kind of form of escapism from your anxiety or whatever you're going through. And I think that was another component that season 3 we wanted to talk about and address. Its mental health issues.
Yeah.
From like either, you know, this is why they call it insecure, and you know, insecurity comes hand in hand with mental illness, and that's what not Daniel, but Nathan has been going through. And for him to make that big leap when they were talking about him leaving Houston after the hurricanes and just going to LA without a plan, you know, I'm pretty sure that liberated him from whatever it is, because like people have a tendency to hoard things and too afraid to leave. That is huge courage. Like, for I don't care what it is, if you lived in your whole life in one point and decided just to get up and leave, that takes a lot of courage to do it. And mentally, people get held back because they felt they're so obligated to stay in one place.
Yeah.
And so that part right there, I could see that's some kind of symbolism for Nathan to battle his depression or anxiety, because we don't know exactly what he's going through.
Yeah.
But I could just only relate to the point where when you're depressed and you're not feeling the best about yourself, or when you're going through things, you just tend to isolate yourself, shut yourself out of the world, and not be heard of. And you know, unfortunately, I think he didn't want to hurt Issa
Yeah.
directly, but indirectly it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know, she hasn't heard from him, she's been thinking about him, and from a more lighter tone, it showed. Wait for this interrupting me. My tax dollars are going to use, but but the thing is, it's like as far as, you know, hurting people indirectly, because whatever you're going through, it hurts people, and you just don't know how much of an impact that you have on other people's lives. And what Nathan was to Issa was a breath of fresh air. Do I sense a little hostility coming from that chair?
Right. What? Why you all sitting up like that?
Because he looked dead at me and then was like, facts. Okay.
But like his the impact that he had on Issa, being a breath of fresh air, not judging her from her past, encouraging her to pursue her dreams and every goals and stuff like that, being a very encouraging guy. You know, whatever situationship they have, because that's what it is right now. It's a situationship. It's not official, but they've been acting like boyfriend and girlfriend without the title.
Yeah.
And I'm losing my train of thought. But Nathan, you know, as far as, you know, being the new guy, being the encouraging guy, and all that stuff being helpful for him to drop off the face of earth, that
swacking in the Ferris wheel.
Wow.
you know, that had a lot of impact on Issa, and it drove her crazy. And as far as like the comical side about it, you know, even though it really happens, you know, girls do pull up. They do look for
Yeah,
you.
the fuck we
They
do.
call homies, you know. They use stalker burner accounts and all that shit.
They look through your phone.
Some
They
shit
look through
really
your
was.
I'm
phone.
not speaking from experience.
I'm not gonna speak on here, but some real shit like that happened today. I was gonna pull up on somebody for my girl
Today?
this morning. Yes,
Wow.
yes. I'll talk about it off air though, because it's yeah.
Yeah, talk about off air.
Yeah.
Or
We can't
we could
use
talk about it on our
aliases?
Patreon account.
Or that.
I hate you.
Yeah, here we go.
For $2 a month, you could pledge and you get all the behind the scenes.
Let's just say I was ready to pull up on a motherfucker. Like I didn't give a fuck. His Falcons was playing. I was gonna pull up on. I said they was they.
Falcons.
I said they losing. I said they losing anyways. Do you want me to pull up on him? Cause she couldn't. Cause she lives elsewhere. So it would be a good ass drive.
So you were about to rise up
Yeah.
on that Falcon player, huh?
It was to the point where I'm looking at the thing. I'm like, all right, girl, it's halftime right now. If you want to catch him, you got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes, because he's the type of person, like, you know how some guys are. Football's on. Don't talk to me. Don't fuck
Yeah.
with me. You
Everybody shut the fuck
yeah,
up.
that's how he is. Like, he will not answer his phone. So I was like, girl, it's halftime right now. All right, they losing, so he might be a little pissed, but I'm just letting you, like, I was like giving it to her. So
Okay.
I was gonna pull up on him,
But,
for her.
Okay, since
Pop
we,
that trunk.
Since we're
Right?
here already, and the elephant in the room is the new character, Nathan.
Yes.
All the women loving Nathan for whatever reason.
He cool.
And
I
no. They like him because he's a breath of fresh air. Like I'm saying, he's someone new.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah.
have any ties to he doesn't have any ties like Daniel
Yeah.
or Lawrence.
The nigga mysterious and he light skinned. They like that shit.
He ain't that mysterious.
Spade to spade.
He just got some pretty eyes.
I mean, like,
And a deep voice and shit.
and basically he pulled the meat out on the first day.
Yo.
They went skinny
Show me.
dipping.
I was
She asked
waiting.
for it. She asked for it though.
Show me.
You can't meet two
Did
niggas.
he
Wait
say
a
that shit?
minute. What?
Did he say that shit?
On the
Show
Ferris
me
wheel?
Or prove it? Or
No, he said show me in
He
the
didn't say
Ferris
prove it.
wheel.
Yeah.
I was trying to throw my.
Oh, you talking about when they
Tag in
skinny
there.
dipped?
Yeah, skinny dip.
So I was
Yeah.
like, I know he didn't get the draws the first. Okay, no.
No, but he did pull the meat out by default.
my default.
Yeah. Yo, real quick, I wanted to say, because you
It was
spoke on
probably
it.
true
I know
when
we're
he got out
gonna.
the pool.
That's funny. They ran out the pool.
Yeah,
That was
they wasn't
funny.
worried about none of that.
Nah,
She-
they
she wasn't
didn't
checking
care
for him.
about no shrinkage, nothing.
That's
Um,
confidence.
One thing that I wanted to say that you already kind of touched on with Nathan was the fact that, you know, he definitely did inspire Issa to get up
Yeah.
and get out and
And
make
quit her
decisions
job
for
on the
herself,
dime.
right?
Yeah.
Like
but-
quit her job.
I definitely
Just straight up, just drop her job like it wasn't nothing.
He didn't say all that.
But he inspired
got up
her
and
to
just
go ahead.
go.
I mean, she was, yeah, like,
And she was tired of that job.
Yeah,
she
she
did
was
like shit,
complaining
you know.
about it, so he just. But go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, but I was going to say, a red flag that popped up for me instantly was when he was saying, you know, you were like, you know, after Katrina, you admire people who can get up and go.
Yeah.
And not, I said Katrina.
I
meant to say-
was it Harvey?
Harvey.
Hurricane Harvey.
Yes, in Houston. How he had the courage to get up and go and not, you know, stay there for long, packed up with nothing and just went
go.
on. But he said something like in that arena that I was just kind of like, that sounds like some ghost and shit. And that's the first, that's what I
Like,
thought
what is he
about off
running
top.
away from?
Yeah, because
Nathan the
he
Ghost.
said, I don't like to stay in places for too long. Something like that. And I was like,
And think about it. He's rooming with old boy. He's
Yeah.
rooming with Zach.
Aw,
Okay, the
Zach.
Andrew. He's rooming-
that's funny. Hey, Zach.
Especially when he had his
And
hair
what is
down.
Zach's-
With the long hair.
Wait, what is Zach's nationality on the show?
Oh, he's Asian.
Oh.
That's Asian.
Interesting.
That's funny. Yeah, but when he said that off top,
Was
I
he
was
an
like,
Eagles fan?
that sounds kind of like some ghost and shit. Like, I feel like he's gonna disappear. Do you remember when I said that?
Yeah,
I hella
I
said
did.
that,
Yeah.
and I was just like,
I was hella looking at you.
red
too.
flag, because I was looking for like something
Like,
unfortunately bad in Daniel, because everybody got some
So are
things
you-
that I don't like.
So,
And
so
Nathan, you mean?
I mean,
are you-
Nathan.
so are
See?
you a Ghostbuster? You just know like
think
niggas who
she
like
can
the
relate.
I
type
think
that,
I know what's up.
She can relate.
I can relate. What? What?
Yo, I don't know. But
So-
I'm just trying. I'm picking up the vibe over
See,
there. I'm picking up the vibe over
He talking
there.
that shit, right? Yeah, I'm gonna get ghost on your ass. I may be an Aquarius, but whoa, wait a minute. Did you just say
What
what?
happened?
Okay, for sure.
Wait, what does it mean being a
Oh, nothing. So Nathan, right? So Nathan,
Yes, Nathan.
red flag.
Red flag.
Off top. When he said that, red flag.
Ghost protocol.
Appreciated
Watch out
it.
for him.
Oh, inspire Issa. But I knew he was gonna get ghost. At first, I thought it was because he went to jail.
Yeah.
But
And then what really fucked her up was the fact that she was calling this nigga day in and day out, hoping that he'll call, and then she get a call from Lyft saying, "Oh, we contacted him."
yeah,
So basically,
but she talked to him and he was like, I handled it, and that's the last conversation they had.
yeah.
So that's what made me believe. Okay, well maybe he went to jail because
Yeah.
he definitely assaulted
And
the guy in the lift.
And that's why, and it sucked because at that point she went from upset to worried, and then come to find out that shit happened, so she went back to upset, like, oh, so you alive and you not in jail, okay?
Right.
Like, I bet.
And didn't she see stuff going on social media?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
an IG post about a barber or something like that.
Like he cut somebody's hair.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah, that
Like,
fade,
thanks for the cut.
That looked like a college, like a barber college first trial fade.
That's funny as hell.
That looked like that one of those $8 fades that you get from the barber
Yo,
school.
shut
You
your
know.
ass up.
so he
I'm just
wouldn't,
saying.
so he wouldn't have
Just
been able
saying.
to make it at the barber fest.
Oh my god.
Nah, he came in last place.
That nigga, he would have been he would have been fighting niggas. That's what happened. Niggas would look at this nigga. What the fuck? Nigga, he would have caught hands. Like fades would have been caught after that type of fade.
Wait a minute.
Unless he cut Kinley hair.
Time out. Marco,
Kinley would have been nice.
back to you and your ghosting ass stories.
Hello?
We need
Oh.
one.
What?
Yes, come on. You got to give us one.
Okay, is this like
Sorry,
like single days or
I don't.
Shit,
well,
I would hope he
damn.
I would hope you was single, ghosting a bitch. Like,
Okay, no.
be your girl.
Give us a whole ass relationship ghosting story.
Okay, a whole ass relationship ghosting story. I would just
They digging.
I mean, goddamn, put me in the hot seat.
Hey,
I mean,
they
you
call
just-
insecure for nothing, and you put yourself in there.
Right,
You
come on
sat
now.
right on it.
Just like
Nah.
Nathan.
I mean, he gave us what he needed to give us. We don't have to like.
No, he
Dig
didn't.
for more.
He was gonna tell us, and we didn't get there, so that's why I brought it back up. Thanks.
Okay, there'll be an
Look
example.
at this one.
There'll be an
And then
example.
it's your turn after him.
No. Oh, okay. Spicy over here.
Hello.
All right. Well, anyway.
Right. Hell. Oh. What is going on?
All right. Yeah, I need some therapy. Shit. Well, anyway,
No, we good.
see that perplexed the black community.
Right.
We good. I'm good. Like, nah, nigga,
No,
you not.
look, it's even more like, nah, she good.
Oh hell. Ooh.
Oh, all right. Well, a ghosting, I guess,
It's a
you know,
joke.
by definition to my lady, this is ghosting. And maybe it is. I would just, like, not talk to anybody. I just wouldn't talk to her, you know, not, well, I guess you could call it technically ignoring, but sometimes I'd just be caught up in my own shit because I have a tendency of being self-absorbed, and that's the thing that I'm learning about myself, that I'm trying to do this, trying to figure out my life. I'm trying to, you know, find ways to make this podcast work a little bit better. I'm trying to find ways to generate more income, finding ways if sometimes I just forget about relationship shit.
Mm.
And that causes me to either have anxiety and just get into the sunken place, what I call my bedroom, and just like sit down and just watch nothing but YouTube videos and not do a damn thing.
So that's
Finding, or just the fact that, yeah, like maybe I'm not keeping a connection with her the way she wants it, you know, like constant connection.
okay.
Like she doesn't feel connected when, you know, the times I'm not around her.
It's like
Because
baby ghosts.
Yeah, I guess baby ghost. It's not like, I guess it's not full on.
Yeah, because ghosting is like
ghosting is
you
like-
out. Like
Yeah, I'm out.
you don't hear from that person.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
maybe
trust
like a
me,
year.
I've done
Maybe
that
like a year
before.
later.
Yeah.
Not
No?
even that.
Here. Damn, that's worse.
A week.
That's phantoming or something.
A
Some
week.
shit.
Yeah.
A week, a year,
Yeah, like
whatever.
Like in my single days,
A month.
In my single days, yeah, like I'm, I was all about the silent treatment and ghosting.
Oh, you was
chicks.
about that hit it and quit it?
No, not necessarily hit it and quit it. No, like if shit didn't like if
Nigga,
shit
you
went
on the stand right
if
now.
shit-
You
if shit went left.
you said that Law and Order.
Yeah.
Fucking.
The fuck boy stand.
What?
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 Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Jiggy's
No,
on
I'm trying to-
podcast.
I'm
Do
trying
not
to
have
see.
fuckboys.
Hold up.
Go ahead, hit that Draco. Oh, okay. I thought you was about to hit the Draco.
Oh, if I hit
Oh,
the Draco,
no,
no,
yeah.
that doesn't call for Draco yet. But
Oh,
this
okay.
is more like interrogation round.
Yes.
All right.
So, fuck boy stand. Evidence one. I'm playing.
Exhibit. No, like okay, so okay, like for me, it's like if shit goes left, like bye, like that's how it was when I was single. If shit goes left, it's like all right, cool, like I cut my losses easy.
Like left,
You know.
like what though?
Like I don't know, the vibe isn't there or anything. I could respectfully say, okay, it's cool. All right, do your thing.
But
that's not what you say. You say you ghost.
Like okay, like my last relationship, bad breakup, and I did it, and you know what? And I did it on purpose because I wanted a bad relationship. I wanted to
like, wait,
end.
what?
I know. I
Wait.
wanted not a bad relationship. I wanted a bad breakup
Oh.
so it could have that taste in my mouth, not to like even
back.
work up the nerve to hit that phone and call her or stalk her page or nothing. Like once I was done, I was done. All right, cool.
Okay.
I'm
I'm good, love, and
like,
joy.
like
I'm thinking they asking more of
Like-
like something that you decided to just cut off when you.
yeah, and not communicate.
not communicate.
Yeah.
Okay. There's one. All right. There's one date.
Why you
I
The,
was
laughing?
the laugh right before it.
Okay. And it wasn't like it was unintentional.
It's that fuck boy laugh. I'm playing.
Oh my god.
I'm playing.
Oh
I
man.
know you're not. I'm just playing.
Nah, I'm not. I'm just
Sound
I'm
like
just
you
I'm
enjoying
just
saying
I'm
that.
just a regular I'm just a
Shit.
regular
I'm just messing around.
regular faithful black man. All right.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
Because black
Okay.
men don't cheat.
Black men
Like,
don't cheat.
What the fuck?
Yeah, only niggas do.
I don't know.
But anyway.
Whoa.
Nichols.
Yeah. Okay. So this is an example. I went on a double date. One of the homies. He's now married with child. And I don't think that was his then wife, so I'm not gonna speak on that much. But I went on a double date. We went to the movies and stuff like that. We were cool, but I wasn't in dating mode. I just went there just for the fuck of it. And once I got dropped off, I just never called her back.
Did she text you like, hey?
No, she never had my information, but
Well, then you
she.
can't. That's not ghosting.
That's tight.
then.
That's
No,
tight.
she never had my information. But the thing was, like, the homie was like, "Oh, she's interested. She want to talk to you."
It was like a wingman situation.
Yeah, it was like a wingman situation, and I think she wanted to make
That
more
don't
of it, but I
count.
didn't allow
That
it.
still don't count.
Well, I guess I'm not much of a ghost stanner. Maybe I just did baby ghosting them. So
Baby ghost.
I
Yeah,
was.
you want to say
I know.
I know,
I
but
know.
he's using
But
it.
it's
so
funny.
like-
Maybe,
I only said it because it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's gotta have a term.
Baby ghosting.
no, yeah. So
What
basically,
if it was it Casperin?
So
Let's do
basically,
that.
what
I was
ghosting?
Casper, Slime.
So what
I don't know,
ghosting
nigga.
is when you are constantly talking to somebody damn near every single day, and then out of nowhere you're just gone. There's no, I don't need to talk to you anymore. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Nothing. You just
Disappear.
You disappear. That's why it's called ghosting. So technically, ghosting is usually used for those that actually not necessarily have a said relationship or whatever. It could be a situationship, it could be just date, whatever it is, but it's having constant communication with somebody and out of nowhere they just gone. And we talked about this before. I did an NSA on it a long time ago because my girl, I don't remember what name I gave her, but she experienced that shit back in her little Tinder swipe days and shit.
From what my girlfriend tells me, that I ghost. So from that definition, you guys saying that I'm just doing lightweight ghosting.
Yeah.
Baby ghost.
Baby,
Nah, it's not even baby ghosting. It's honestly just
A horrible boyfriend. No, I'm just playing.
no. It's another term. I don't. It's not
another term.
ghosting because
Question,
ghosting.
question. Question.
Because
Because that's what I get accused
Okay,
of
if
every
I have
if
a
it was
question for you,
ghosting,
Marco. I have a
you would
question.
know.
So, when you're in that mode and she hits you up, do you respond?
Like, I would take
It's
time
a yes
to
and no.
respond.
Us females want to know.
Oh, y'all want black and white. Y'all don't want shades of gray like y'all always want shades of gray from us.
Shades
All right.
of
Or they'll give shades of gray for Issa or somebody, you know? Yeah.
This
I get it. I get it.
motherfucker.
These old Lawrence
Yeah,
Highlands.
y'all get no slap from me. Don't even come around me with that shit.
Oh,
But answer the question, my bad.
Yeah, go ahead.
Eventually, I'll hit her back. So, yes.
Eventually,
Okay.
homie, listen.
it's something else. It's not ghosting.
No further
thing-
questions, Your Honor.
Dun, dun.
You got it.
I can't.
I eventually hit her back. Like, who
He
the
said, so yeah, the way you slipped that in was funny. I eventually hit her back. So yeah,
What's
I would
that?
just say yeah if I was you. I would just say
Yeah, right.
No, but I'm keeping it a stack. And
Yeah.
we had this talk yesterday. So, like, I'm not going to sit here and just say, like, you know, yes or no. Like, nah, I just want to give people nuance and, like, people know, like, okay, like, this nigga need to work on that. And I know I need to work on that.
Nigga
I'm
need to
being
work on that.
Yeah.
I bet you.
As long as you
Whoever
know.
gonna hear this, they gonna be like the females gonna be like, "Fuck boyism."
Nah,
Fuckboyism.
man. See, this thing.
You the one said it. You the
Oh,
one said it.
I was laughing.
They gonna take
It
it
was
and
a
run with it.
joke. No, I understand
It's all joke
where you're coming
sensitive,
from.
folks.
When
Right.
when you have
Facts,
to like
facts.
fall back and get yourself
decompress.
back in order in order
Because I'm an
to
introvert. Like,
Yeah.
deep down inside, I'm still an introvert.
Yeah.
I think people call, like, I like to be an extrovert at times.
Mhm.
But I'm such an introvert. I need to recharge. I need to decompress.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And she's an extrovert. So she's like, let me be around you. Let's go out and go. I'm like, no, I don't really like want to go anywhere.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so I think that's where the issue lies. It's just that some of our personalities, sometimes it doesn't mesh at times.
Yeah.
So,
I can relate, man.
yeah, I mean,
I
I
can
hope
relate.
people can relate.
I disappear on niggas, and you know, one day or something, people trying to contact me like it's my day off, and I'm really like in my mind and shit. Like,
Yeah, and I think that sometimes that's where anxiety happens, you know, and that's the point of, like, ghosting and toxic masculinity and what else? Toxic masculinity, ghosting, and mental health issues. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
you know,
and it's even
that's
more
part
interesting
of
for
it.
me because you know how they say you're a introvert extrovert or extrovert introvert or whatever. Like, I like being out, but I'm still like
You want to be
to myself,
to yourself.
but I still like being out.
They
that's
call
weird.
them omniverts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, that's what they call them because you do
Yeah.
both. You know,
And I can ghost and still be around.
I feel like us using the term ghost isn't correct
we're using it
because we're
loosely.
not. Yeah, we're using it loosely as far as it relates to Insecure
what would
and
be
Nathan.
So it would have to be like how Nathan did
Yeah.
it, just totally disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Fall
Don't
off the
respond
face
to
of the earth.
nothing.
nothing,
right?
because he didn't respond to nothing. He seen all them messages. He apparently
I've done
he did,
that.
you know.
But like for a day, I would disappear like that. People would be hitting me up all day, and I wouldn't say nothing. I've done that. Yeah.
You know,
Ghost,
and-
ghost
and-
easy.
And sometimes, you know, I was,
What?
Yeah.
you know, like,
Don't
I
give
was
yourself
tryna-
that title.
I was just trying to tell people, like, hey, like, you know, this book called The Four Agreements, and one of the agreements is don't take it personal.
Oh yeah,
And sometimes it's hard for people not to take it personal because they think it's a personal attack on them,
yeah.
which necessarily it isn't the case.
Right.
And I just always want to reassure my girlfriend every time. Sometimes I have episodes like this has nothing to do with you. This is a me thing. And sometimes I like to carry all this burden to myself because I don't want my misery or whatever I'm going through to rub off on you. But unfortunately,
Yeah.
for people that do care, it still rubs off. It
Yeah.
affects them. So I have to find a way to make it effective. That, like, hey, I'm going through some stuff. I'm just chilling. If you want to come over and talk or whatever, you know, like, I have to find a way to mesh both worlds together. But let's put a button on this.
That's definitely a way
Yeah.
to do it.
Ghosting thing, because there's plenty of other things that we got to talk about,
Yes.
especially for women. Because I want to ask this question.
Okay, what's the question?
When one of your friends get pregnant and it changes the whole situation, Tiffany you know, she can't be around the girls. She can't be around Kelly, Molly, and Issa like she used to. So, you know, what's that? Tiffany ended up finding new friends that are also mothers and stuff like that. Have you guys experienced that? Like, you know, you had a pack of girls, y'all going out, and one of y'all gets pregnant, and does it change the whole dynamic, or does it keep it together? Because that's what it seems like. That's the impression that I got from Amanda Seal's character. That it's like it's never going to be the same, and that's how the homie Zach felt once his best friend Brendan got married. He was like, we're friends, but it's not gonna be the same anymore. Yeah. It's gonna be different. Do you guys have that when you have one of your best friends get pregnant and have some kids? Does it change the dynamic, or do you think it's a case by case thing?
I feel like it's case by case. I've had friends have children and they stayed the same. And yeah, the dynamic changed as far as their responsibilities and their priorities, and that's fine, but never had an issue, never felt like I was being
like you ain't a mother, you wouldn't know,
left out, or felt sad about losing them to them having kids or anything like that. But the character Tiffany and how she was feeling, I didn't want to completely knock her for how she was feeling. At first I was kind of like,
she was excluded off the group text.
Yeah.
That was kind of fucked up though.
Yeah.
I would have felt some type of way too. Like, y'all niggas gonna exclude me out of the group text? All right.
Yeah, because you know she can't turn up no more, and they just kind of put her in this little area of, okay, she's pregnant now.
It's like she's quarantined, right?
Yeah, like she's not gonna be able to do the things that we're doing. So, like, I think
they kind of were, in a way, they felt they were trying to what's the term I'm looking for? Like, they didn't want to rub it in her face. Like, if they're talking about all this shit, like, oh, let's go out, let's do this, and then she's sitting there reading the text messages because she sees it, but she can't. Yeah, I'm gonna turn up with y'all. Like, knowing damn well she can't. So they probably did it more so like, okay, we could talk about certain things, because they still were active in the other one, but just not when they were talking about other shit.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, and I feel like she kind of pushed her limits at Coachella, trying to
had a little piece of that brownie too, huh?
Yeah, dude, she was pushing them limits, and I was like, yo, like, do your thing, but you gotta put a pause on it. You feel me? But she understood that after the fact, and she was just like, after last night and all that craziness, I can't, like, I don't know if it's gonna be the same. I don't know if, you know.
Speaking of Coachella, how you guys like that episode? Did it remind you? Did you guys
hilarious?
You've been to Coachella twice. You're a Coachella veteran. Yep. I've been to Coachella once. Did you feel like Kmart? Did it remind you like, damn, this bring back memories?
Yeah, except the taser part. That didn't happen. So I didn't
or the Ferris wheel part, I'm assuming.
The Ferris wheel was there, but I just wasn't in it swacking or nothing like that.
Swacking, that word.
I like it. I like that word. It sounds funny.
Or like fighting people or fighting white people over a spot.
Dude.
I can relate to that shit.
Okay.
Motherfuckers getting in your way and stuff, or the girl sitting on the guy's shoulders. Like, bitch, you don't have to do all that. Like, you standing right in front of me. Like,
I think he just relived the moment right now in front of our very eyes.
I lived it watching the episode. I was like, you better tell that girl.
It reminded me, like, at the end at the picnic, how Lawrence was trying to talk to Issa. They're like, what did he say? He was like, he said, your back ain't made of glass. Right. And then, like, something like me, like, I'm vertically challenged. So already, for the most part, people are taller than me. So if I seen some shit like, bitch, you didn't see this fucking thing because I'm more closer to the ground. No, like, I would have. No.
See, that's when you gotta find yourself a big, strong, strapping young man to carry on.
Because I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to do that to people, because I know I'm gonna turn around and be like, shut the fuck up and move then. So it would be both ways. Like, so I wouldn't do that, because I would just say,
but people who do that,
me, I'd be like, my bad, and then move over a little bit.
But then you're gonna block somebody else.
Yeah, I'll be an asshole. I'll just like,
I'll look for a space to not block nobody. But then if somebody pop up behind me, motherfucker, you saw me here.
Yeah, if
Don't
they
just
pop
walk
up
up behind
behind
me.
you. But some people, they fucking will cut you. I'm assuming people cut you off, like cut in front of you and did
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
that
I
shit
wouldn't
ain't
cut in
cool.
front of nobody.
See, I'll just wish
Yeah.
that she had a period.
So
you have blood on the back of your
So I
Wow.
hope her period comes on the back of your neck, nigga.
safe. For real.
Yeah, what you thought?
Wow.
I hope you have a bloody neck, motherfucker.
And back to Tiffany, please. Jesus.
So
No,
do you
it's
think,
fine.
speaking of Tiffany, do you think that was wrong of her to like X all of her girls out of the baby
Baby shower.
shower?
baby shower.
I honestly felt like slightly offended because it was
Yeah.
like, okay, I understand. Like,
Yeah.
you guys aren't on the same page.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you can relate, but just like that, you just don't involve your
Yeah.
girls at all.
Yeah, and your best friend, like one of them's your
Kelly.
best friend.
then-
Kelly's your
Right.
best
And
friend.
then like they put the rags and stuff. They try to put it in the bag because they don't
Yeah.
want to display it because you know they
Yep.
mad bougie and all that shit. And let's take a look at the artwork that she had.
No, let's not.
Yo,
take,
she
no.
was wilding. That was pretty creative. I thought that
That
was kind
was.
of funny and
That
dope
was.
at
Word
the same
has it
time.
that Amanda Seals is actually keeping that.
yeah,
I hope
for
she
herself.
does because that's great.
Yeah.
That's a good laugh.
Yeah.
She's,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would too.
So
shit.
one was copying what Beyonce, the other one was
Beyonce,
copying
Cardi
Serena.
B,
Cardi
Serena,
B's.
and then she did. I think she did her own version.
Yeah, it was
too.
her own. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
So-
funny.
Yeah,
That's
that,
funny.
that was hilarious. I got a good chuckle out of that. And then, Coachella. At the end, we got hit with the bomb. Lawrence Hive came alive.
Yo.
And Chad, once you saw Chad right there,
Yeah.
you knew. You
Yep.
knew what was going to happen.
Him slurping that Slurpee. I wanted to smack it out his, or was it a big
like,
gulp?
what's the hostility? Like,
I think
what's
it
wrong
was
with
a
Lawrence
big gulp.
It
coming
was a
back?
big
What's,
gulp.
Yeah.
what's
I
all the
was
heat
saying.
for?
Yeah.
Okay, so first and foremost, he wasn't supposed to come back this season, okay? And they lied to us.
Yes.
I'm just playing. I don't have anything against Lawrence, really. But I will tell you, my reaction to it was like,
Oh, nigga, I yelled.
what the? I literally, we were together
Yes,
watching this.
the look on your face was like, I can't believe he's back.
I was like, wow.
I was like,
So
yes,
this is how
let's
he
go.
comes in like this, Coachella? Really?
At a 7-Eleven.
Okay. You should have seen his face. He was so damn happy.
Oh, nigga, I
He is
yelled
Lawrence
too.
Hive.
We was
Yo.
smiling.
Like, I was like,
Little
like
smirky
when I saw,
shit.
when he said Issa, I was like, oh shit,
Yeah,
Yep.
me too. Me too. I
it's
was like,
fucking
uh-oh.
Lawrence, he's back.
He's like, hey, come over and look at this.
But you know, but I think they were giving Lawrence Easter eggs as well because remember the real estate agent on the billboard, the dude with the Bluetooth,
Yeah.
that was one of Lawrence's homies, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, wish Lawrence could be back, you know?
Yeah.
And then you see they didn't show Derek in a while. They didn't show Derek at all until the baby shower.
Mm-hmm.
But you did have some like little other Lawrence.
Well, right before the
True.
baby shower, when they had
And stuff.
when they was at the bar. It was
Yeah.
like the day before or something.
Yeah.
The night
Yeah.
before.
For some reason, they said he wasn't going to come back, but I was just like, come
They're
on
playing-
now.
they're playing it by
First
ear.
and foremost, like his homies are still going to be around. He's not
Yeah.
around. That makes no sense to have a show that, like, maybe he doesn't get a highlight like he did. But yes, I rolled my eyes.
Oh, okay.
But
All that hostility. in your
Okay.
eyes.
Teamy in the building still. You feel me?
Hating,
Okay.
hating.
okay.
They just
That's so
reminded
funny.
every time they look at
No,
Lawrence,
but-
they just reminded of.
That's funny.
Of
But
what
I knew he
happened.
was gonna come back.
Yeah.
It was really. I was shocked a little bit how he entered like that. But whatever. It's whatever.
It's whatever.
I honestly thought he was gonna really be gone, like, because in real life,
Because sometimes
people do disappear, even though
disappear.
you're friends with both.
Yeah.
Like, I've
But
seen-
you know, I think the executives and the writers know like Lawrence Hive is big.
Yeah, like
Lawrence
We
Hive,
out
that's
here.
not going nowhere.
Like Lawrence
out here.
Hive
It's
ain't
not going-
going
you know what?
anywhere.
I forgot to tell y'all what happened was because I'm the ambassador, right? They had called me one night.
He's
They
dead
called you.
ass.
And they asked me how I felt about it, if I was comfortable with them bringing
Mhm.
Lawrence back in the middle. I was like, yeah, go ahead.
Do that shit.
All right, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Talk to y'all
And then
later.
how they like not reenacted, but how they did the hella perspective thing, like how they were across from each other.
Yeah.
Like I was just
Oh.
I noticed that too. I
Yeah.
peeped that.
That was
Okay.
tight.
All right. I
They
didn't peep that.
they did a hell of a
Looking like
job.
They
versus,
did.
looking like
Yeah.
a versus screen off of
like,
Mortal
yeah.
Kombat.
But the thing is,
They
it's
had-
like, you know, Issa just got some dick, so she's like,
Yeah.
she
just
cool.
got done swacking.
Yeah.
But I mean, Lawrence is out in these streets too. Lawrence is out in these streets too.
Boy, with that clap.
Oh man.
When she asked him how you been, he was like,
damn man.
they showed all
You
that
know
shit.
what, man? You know what? I felt a way about it. I'm like, why have all the people been sucking and fucking, no condoms, like Molly out here fucking a married man, Issa getting nut in her eye from Daniel.
Yo, that was wild. That's still
You know what I'm
wild.
saying?
Even Lawrence's homeboy.
Yeah.
Moving around.
Moving around. All
Without a
these
condom.
niggas moving crazy. But my nigga Lawrence Walker had to be the sacrificial lamb.
That's his last
The
name.
government.
He had to be the sacrificial lamb for all these sins committed on Insecure with no rubbers. I'm like, damn,
to
they
be
got
honest-
my nigga, man.
Wait,
I
no.
mean, to be honest, that highlight reel looked like the most work I've seen on it, Insecure. He been putting in the most
Shit, I
work.
thought he was gonna
This
catch something
season-
from that threesome.
This season had to have been the most, like, there's so much sex and, like,
It was.
very R-rated. Or what is it? What is it? What's the rating?
It's MA 17.
MA. That's what I was
Or
looking
MA,
for.
yeah, MA 18.
Mature adults.
Yeah, like,
Oh, shit, son.
I don't think nothing
Shit,
will.
I gotta hurry up and see season 2 then. Shit, I gotta finish that quick.
Season 2. Motherfucker, what?
Yeah,
hey, you know
yeah.
what? When you think about it, the person who did put in the most work, if you really think about it, it's Ben Lawrence.
Yeah,
Lawrence,
yeah,
because
that's what I
that.
nigga, when he was giving Tasha them
Yeah,
back
that's what I was about to
shots,
say.
nigga,
That's what I was about to
I
say.
was like, yo,
What'd you say?
that was the fuck.
I said that's what I
supposed
just
to do.
said. He's been putting in the most work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it had to happen to him, man. My man had to.
It had to happen.
It had to happen, man. My nigga had to get the chopper claps.
That's
You know,
crazy.
see, that's what happened, man. When Lawrence went to the bathroom, he was like, you know what? I'm going about my business. I'm in my tech job. I'm drinking my water. I'm living like my best life like it's golden. I ain't going back and forth with these bitches. And all of a sudden, oh, damn it.
And next thing you know, he's on the phone
Oh, that has
checking
to be
in
mad
with everyone
awkward.
Yeah.
to let them know, hey,
All the
you got
bodies.
chlamydia.
All the
You
bodies. that-
may have it.
Or
And the bitch, and then
Yeah,
some of the
'cause he
bitches
didn't know
was like,
who he got it
who's
from.
this?
Yo.
I was about to ask you, Marco,
Who
which
is-
which chick you think gave him the cut?
yo,
Oh
that
my
shit was
I don't
funny
know.
when she was
It coulda-
like,
it could have been the
didn't
bartender.
sleep together.
Nigga, I was the bartender
So you
gave
can't
it
even,
to
That
you can't
bartender
even
didn't
keep
look
it-
too
keep
clean,
track
huh?
of who
I'm just
you-
fucking
who you
around.
messing
Look,
with, like,
right.
We
That-
over here trying to figure out
Like,
which
was it the
woman gave him the
bartender?
clap.
Was it the girl from the gym?
I think
mean,
it's the bartender.
she was sweating. And she could have had.
You
legs.
so
dumb.
You know what I mean?
that's crazy.
She watched
Maybe it
that.
could have been one of the strippers that the boy was fucking with the strippers. Hey, they didn't show Lawrence fucking with them off camera, but he could have been fucking with the strippers off camera.
Probably- Wait,
He
I thought he did.
Did he?
I
Oh,
don't
maybe
think so.
not. Maybe
No,
He
walked
said his
in,
homeboy
he-
Titi
Yeah.
fucked him and all that.
right.
yeah.
Oh, but Chad was
Chad,
fucking.
yeah.
Yeah.
Chad was
fucked
fucking
him.
with the strippers.
I had said.
Shout outs to Chad.
I said to Vanessa, I said it was funny when he called that girl and he was like, you know, you may or may not have chlamydia. And she was like, we didn't sleep together
Yeah,
or
like,
whatever.
You can't keep track of all the
Yeah.
bitches you've been fucking, nigga.
Right.
Ew. Lose my number. I'm like,
That
damn.
was funny.
Yo, that has to be like, I pray to God.
Embarrassing.
I pray to God that's a faithful man in this world. That's why niggas can't be out in these streets, homie, because you do not want to be calling like, hey,
But that's
I
the
gotta
thing.
make a
Most
call.
men don't. They
Yeah,
do
it
it.
could
They
be
find out.
Yo.
They get it fixed and just know
worse.
not to
No.
fuck with any of
This
those
is
girls
Tiger.
again.
yo, but some niggas like you know how it is, man. Let's be honest, man. As men, niggas be fucking. I ain't gonna lie, my single days, I laid my shit on the crap table too.
Wow.
Yeah, hey, I was wild in the streets,
Wait, what does that mean? Laying your shit on the crap table.
fucking with no condom.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Yeah,
meant
rolling the dice.
You gambling with your dick,
getting them
hoping that you don't hit.
STDs.
Hopefully you
Yeah.
don't get the snake eyes or crap out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
Apparently,
So
he
since
did.
nothing is
Slot
safe,
machine.
Get the alphabets.
but I wasn't. I mean, it only takes one. It's true. It only
Yeah.
takes one. But I was not putting them numbers like Lawrence though. I was not putting numbers on the board like Lawrence.
it was in that Planned
So then
Parenthood.
it was probably him because he was the one. He
So
was the
what?
common factor. He was the common denominator. So.
Yeah.
I
Say that
said
again.
you was in that Planned Parenthood.
No, I wasn't at
Getting
a-
them tests.
Nah,
Getting
I
that brown
I feel like
bag.
everybody's done
But-
that.
but-
Come
oh,
on
yeah.
now.
But the thing is, but the thing is, you know how niggas are. You
Oh.
know, if the girl, if the girl they smash, and she
You
takes
get
a
checkups.
test, yeah, she gets checkups. You like, are you good? Oh, okay, then I'm good. Then fuck it, I'm gonna keep going. That's how some dudes
Yeah,
are.
that's
Some dudes like, well, if you clean, then I'm clean. Then
Yeah, you get checked before you start messing around with people. You get checked after, just to make sure you good, you straight. Blood test,
Yeah, I go to the doctor for those things. I don't know.
Yeah.
doctor, same thing.
go to the doctor.
It's
the
literally,
physician,
it's
and all
literally
that
the
stuff.
same thing.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'm
man.
saying.
So like,
It's
like
called
I
Planned
mean,
Parenthood for
I mean,
some reason.
I think
No.
we have jobs with health
It's just-
insurance.
Well,
So
you
yeah,
clearly
take
don't
advantage of
know.
that. Take advantage of that. You got
It's
health
free.
insurance. Take advantage
Yeah,
of that
it's for
shit.
Yeah.
people that don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing though.
But yeah, man, Lawrence out there in the
No,
streets.
see.
I mean, you can't go in there and get
Hey,
your broke
hey,
arm.
But
you know.
I'm gonna say at least they were bad though. At least they were bad though.
Yeah, he was picking.
He had some
alright
nice ones.
He was picking some
He
alright
had
ones.
some nice ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they,
Yo, shout out to Lawrence for showing that nice guys got a mean stroke too.
Oh my
exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow. So he's
See.
the representative for all strokes across the nation of Team Lawrence Hive.
Yeah, when you think about
That's
that guy that
true.
you want to put in a friend zone, think about Lawrence stroke before you do
Oh my
it.
god.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make sure to think of that chlamydia too.
Hey, don't. Hey, the only
And
reason he got
stay
it was
far,
from one of
far
them.
away.
No,
He got it from one of them.
He's the one
He wasn't
that-
walking around
he's-
with it by
He
himself.
was
Yes,
slinging
he
and
did.
banging.
He
'cause
got
he
it.
was the-
He
he's
got
the
it from
common
one of those
factor.
girls. So
That is not
Well,
the case.
check your vagina first.
Well, how about
Oh my god. Do you know how? No, honestly, do you know how
It's
that
called
works?
sexually transmitted disease? As
He
in
was-
he didn't have
exactly.
protection on.
And he was
As in he was
sexually-
spreading that shit.
Exactly. That's how it.
He had to get
formed.
it to spread it, right?
No, you. That's how. How the fuck?
It's a sexually
It's a
transmitted. disease.
sexually. So he's having sex
So you're saying
with
Lawrence-
multiple
so you
people.
say-
So
So,
Lawrence
so he
is
woke up
probably
one day
the,
with the shit and then started
no.
giving it out.
He fucked with girl A, girl B, girl C, and in between those three, before
Uh-huh.
he even kept going, he could have developed that
De-
because
developed it.
Yes.
He didn't catch it from none of them.
no.
I didn't know. Can
I didn't know.
chlamydia
I
be
didn't know that.
developed?
I didn't know that could be
That
developed.
okay?
I didn't know.
It's a sexually transmitted disease.
No, no, but it's
you
tra-
have to have
tra-
sex
tra-
to have it.
Transmit.
But basically, but
transmit
see,
is-
but what you're saying is a female had it and gave it to him. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It sounds like.
Why are you making a face? Look, what,
Because
he
that's-
didn't have it before.
No, but the thing is, like, it sounds like you're saying that the chlamydia just like asexually produced
Just grew in
itself.
his
No.
grew on his fucking
So
dick.
if you're
Are you fucking
if
kidding
you're
me?
having
And he
sex
started
with
giving it-
multiple people, that's how it comes. It doesn't mean that it came from the girl. Basically what you're saying is it came from a female.
I'm not educated on this, so I'm
I
just-
guess I didn't take sex ed. What the
Well,
fuck?
shit, I did.
No, I did. I'm just being smart.
I know, but I'm letting you
'Cause
know that's how
the
it
clap-
happens. It doesn't. You can have it. You can get it from. If a guy is having sex with multiple girls, he got a dirty dick, and he's spreading it to these other girls. It doesn't mean it came from a girl. Like it's not like it started from a girl. It doesn't have to start from a girl.
But can it?
Yes, it can.
So
but,
what
but
the fuck
because
are
I'm
we having
saying,
this conversation
because I'm
for?
saying you guys are. This is why we're having this conversation between your guys' conversation right now. You guys were, which girl did he get it from? They got it from. How come they couldn't have got it from him when he's the one slanging the dick?
Why can't one of them give it to him? And then he was giving it out.
This is all
It's the same
hypothetical.
argument. Like, why are you arguing against something that makes sense?
Because
too?
you guys are basically
Are you
saying,
kidding me?
I'm talking about awareness to those that are not understanding this. It's basically saying, like you guys are saying, it only came from the female.
You could have made that a fun-filled fact instead of trying to argue against me for it. We just
Well,
having
because I'm
fun.
saying why can't no? Because
Just
what I
having fun
said was
talking about
I
it.
said why can't it have been from him? It's an honest question. Why can't it come from him?
Because it didn't make sense.
How does it not make sense when he's the one slanging the dick?
So fact is, chlamydia can come from both male and female.
Exactly.
That's pretty much what.
So
is
so
said.
basically someone's not being clean. Like someone's not
Yes.
like
Yes.
washing up, wiping up.
Yeah,
or
so,
Yes.
so
Taking a
she's
piss
saying
afterwards.
So she's saying since he was fucking multiple women, he wasn't cleaning his dick, and he's just fucking multiple women.
No, it doesn't have. You can wash your shit, but if you're having sex with multiple people,
pH balances and stuff like
yeah.
that, like that. And it
So that's
can
what I'm saying.
grow
All
into-
I'm saying is when
Okay,
you guys are trying to
I'm
point
trying
it.
to follow. I'm trying to
I'm
follow.
just
Right.
saying.
I'm like, what
I'm
the
just
fuck?
saying because you guys are basically putting out which girl gave it to him. Where and I'm
Are you
saying
offended or something?
no,
We
no,
just
no. I'm
joke- we
saying
just having
I
fun
know,
with the
but
conversation.
I'm just counteracting it. I said which one did he give it to? That's all I'm saying.
He gave it to all them motherfuckers.
Okay.
All the
He
ones after he got it.
He may gave it to all.
Yeah. May or may not gave it to
Here
all
we
them.
go.
I'm just saying, once he got it, that's when he started spreading it. But
Yeah, but the
Who's
whole.
to say he didn't get it from one of them, whatever. So
I mean, it could be from whoever.
maybe he was fucking a chicken or something.
So-
That's a
Yeah.
Okay.
But Lawrence, he made his return. He's back. he had the claps, but it didn't stop him. That shit's curable,
It-
and he was back on the.
It almost stopped his ass because he went to church, and Lawrence don't ever go to church.
And he went to church, and then yet again, pussy came right at him. The man's been a pussy magnet ever since like he's been single. That light
no,
skin
even
girl.
when he was in a relationship.
Oh yeah, Tasha.
Tasha was on him too.
And that's a good, faithful black man. What did he do? He didn't indulge. He was being. he kind of entertained her a little bit because he was kind of vulnerable, but he did not make the move.
Mm-hmm.
He did
that
not
just
make the
sounds
move.
all bad. The fact that he
entertained her a little bit.
Well, he did. He had lunch with her. He had
Yeah.
lunch with her.
Yeah.
That's entertaining.
That's the start.
Yeah.
So
Wasn't
would
that
you
by
consider
accident?
that cheating? Is that would you consider that cheating?
Having
Because put in a different situation, like let's just say Issa never cheated. What if Issa went to lunch with a guy that's been trying to get at her, and she just went to lunch with him? How would you feel about that? As you're Lawrence,
yeah.
and Issa went to lunch with a dude that she knows is digging her, because he knew she was trying to get at him. I'm just asking.
But did Lawrence really know? Did he really know that
He
she was
knew
trying to
because
get
he
at him?
had to tell her that he had a girlfriend. Why would
Okay.
he? Why would he tell her he has a girlfriend if she wasn't trying to holler?
He told her once he got the message. He was like, "Oh,
Yeah, that's
got
what I
a
meant.
girlfriend."
Yeah, because he
Yeah,
said,
okay.
did she know? Did
Yeah,
he know?
yeah.
Yeah, he knew. That's why he told her. But would you consider that, like, if you're looking at it from the other shoe?
It could cause.
I mean-
like, for me, I think everyone will have their own version of cheating.
Yeah.
I think that's not the cheating that people know.
Yeah.
That's synonymous with messing around like that. But it's been more of an emotional cheat, I guess, like a connection. Even though the boundaries have been set, he still entertained it. Yeah, that's a slippery one.
Yeah.
Is that
I mean,
cheating?
once
Yes or
you-
no?
I feel like once you know the person is trying to get at you, any more entertaining you do or letting in of that person, that's not healthy.
Yeah.
That will. I feel like
Playing with
it'll lead
fire.
to it. Yeah.
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 Playing with
definitely.
Playing with fire.
I don't think it's necessarily cheating, but you're playing with fire, and yeah. So I know there's some other points of insecure that you probably want to discuss. On anything else you guys want to talk about?
We're gonna talk
Lawrence,
about
Issa. Oh yeah, Issa.
Hello.
Issa. The main one. The main event. The main event.
Yes,
Issa.
Dirty 30.
She's
She young.
I know niggas.
Yeah.
Niggas were clowning her. She was like, oh. So she was getting on Lawrence because he didn't have his shit together. Look at you now, Issa. You're in the motherfucking Daniel's couch, hearing another bitch getting her back blown out. You got a fucking vomit on your foot and your interior. And
Ooh,
your,
T. Lawrence hype is deep right now. I'm just playing. I agree with you.
I mean, you're struggling at your job. You eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches like everyone else. Having some good ass lunches. You out here struggling.
Trying to clean
Didn't
up the
she-
kitchen and saw a spider.
Didn't she have like a
Or a
Nutri-Grain
roach,
bar
I mean.
in her
Yeah.
purse when she was at the club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
and she got a 400 credit score.
Aw.
shit,
gosh.
Kelly was ripping
Kelly,
a hole
she
in that
was.
ass. That was funny.
But what are friends for?
Right. Accountability.
Real friends.
Accountability.
So yeah.
Did you notice every time she went and talked to Lawrence about her situation, he was like, "I feel you,"
Yeah.
because she was saying everything this nigga went through
Yeah.
when he was with her.
Preach.
Team Lawrence hype is active.
When she
playing.
because when she quit her job, she said the same thing he said when he didn't want to go get just a regular ass job. It's like you just quit your whole ass job just to.
She
pursue
told him
what
to
you
get a
wanted to
good
pursue.
ass job like everybody.
Yeah. She definitely ate her own words.
Yep.
Oh, I hope they
Oh.
were sweet too.
Oh
You
yeah.
stupid.
I mean,
I hope they were sweet.
you seen season 3. It wasn't that sweet. Shit.
Look a little bitter, you know what I mean?
Ooh boy.
Looked a little
Especially-
bitter.
Well, not at the end. I feel like things came together.
Yeah, she came
but-
together. $750 for being
They
a
playing
property
with fire.
management. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a steal, especially
Yeah.
in living in California. If you guys live outside of California, yeah, $750. That's like some shit like you probably get for rent from at Memphis or some shit like that. But not here, nigga.
Yeah.
I mean,
as
unless
Dom
you-
Kennedy would say, this ain't TL, my niggas. Rents is like thousands.
Wow. Yeah. Touching back on what I was saying about Insecure, like taking characters from their highs to their lows, back to the highs, back to the lows, like they do a really good job at that. They really brought Issa's ass back down to earth. Like, for real, for real. I mean, she had her job, but it wasn't going so well. And she was miserable.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like working at Best Buy. You know?
Yes. And I'm not going to disagree with you, so I don't think that Team Lawrence Hive is really getting any credit for that.
I mean, you agreed. I'll take it. Whatever,
Yeah.
Whatever you give me, I'll take it.
Okay. This is still Team Issa.
Do your thing.
Yep, I am. Yeah. So her being miserable, you know, her being back and forth with guys again, uncertain on if she wants to even be in a serious relationship. Like, she was just all over the place this season. And I think that they really made her find herself and find balance again. Because at the end of it, it was just kind of like a sense of relief that she has her shit together and she's back on the move. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Back in a comfortable, you know, I did this space on some independent shit.
So, I mean, for me, it's like my gripe is about when Lawrence came back, Issa fans got a sour face. Like the niggas was going to come back and, like, fuck up her life.
And
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
I'm like, yo.
And
like,
I think it's more so females that has gone through that, like the whole ex situation and him coming back, and they know that's their like kryptonite.
a situation that she had more of a hand on it. I'm not saying they both
Yeah,
had a
it's
hand
a
on it.
kryptonite situation, though.
Yeah.
It's not like an official fuck Lawrence
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
all. It's like
There's a possibility.
he's going to come
yeah.
back in, have the potential to sweep her off her damn feet if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, he got the money to do it now.
I don't even
see
think
that nigga's
I don't think it
room?
was
See
about
that?
the money really,
No,
but
it wasn't.
it was more so about the
Because
effort.
if it was
You know,
about the
I was
money, then
thinking,
she
like-
would have tripped when he was working at Best Buy.
I was thinking
Right,
like all
true.
the Team Issa chicks that was getting mad that Lawrence was back was like, oh, we sick of this reminder. of Issa fucking
you
up.
fucked up,
Yeah.
Issa. That's what.
Nah, like, man, we got some sense. It's not even like, we know Issa fucked up. We know she was doing Lawrence dirty, and that's not cool. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you can be Team Issa and still be like, girl,
Hold her
you
accountable.
tripping.
Like, you fucked up.
Right,
but-
because this is what
but
it's
get your ass
about.
back up and get your shit together.
Right, it's
I'm
what-
cheering for you. I
Right,
got you.
it's what
Yeah,
it's about.
Unless you Angela Yee or somebody trying to
Oh.
defend. But yeah,
I don't know.
Continue.
I don't know anything about that, but but yeah,
I did that for
like,
the listeners
That-
that know what's up.
oh, okay. But yeah, like, Issa was messing up, and
But you know, she was clawing, she was fighting, she was lift driving. Cause I know how that
She
shit.
was
oh, she was
hustling.
hustling for real.
She was hustling for real. She was, you know. Then we got Thug Yoda, you know,
Yo,
some little Easter eggs, some little Easter eggs, and then we got Jared. We seen old boy Jared, and you
How
know
Molly
Molly
thought
was
that.
thinking that her brother was her lover and all that.
that was
shit.
funny as hell.
That was.
Shit. What other flashback character did we get?
Molly taking L's.
Yeah, man, Molly, man. It's hard, man. Hard out there.
I don't feel like we completely finished on her.
No, of course
On
not.
Molly?
Of course
Yeah.
Let's put a button on Molly too. What about Molly's story arc? She's about to take a look outside of the circle, if you know what I mean. She might possibly do a little swirling with some Asian persuasion.
I knew you were gonna say Asian persuasion. I was waiting for it.
Damn, I'm that predictable. Fuck, I need to step it up.
Asian persuasion.
But how do black women feel? Because I remember a lot of, I guess, you know, the Tumblr words y'all made up, people make up on Twitter, like the cisgender, cishe black men.
Oh my gosh, you talk about the Hotep woke crew?
Yeah. A lot of hoteps were getting on Issa about that whole interracial dating, but I thought it was a joke on her book about interracial dating or black women dating Asian men or whatever. But I remember like, oh, a part of her book is coming to screen. Cool,
Yeah.
I'll watch it. You know, and yeah, like as black women, how you feel about interracial dating, stepping out, not necessarily stepping out,
She said,
or
Hit you with the
broadening your dating horizons.
Vanessa, technically, she wouldn't be stepping out if she went to her other side.
I'm gonna let Nessa talk first because she hit us with the.
Right.
She's like, black men all the way. I'm
'Cause,
loyal.
okay, so obviously y'all know I'm mixed. I'm Filipino and black and Filipino, Blasian, whatever you want to label it as. But I've spoke to the listeners and the boys know I'm not against those that are not black, but I don't know how to be in a relationship like that. Like, it doesn't make sense, but to me, I don't know.
One of the
like,
things they were talking about, like they don't want to have to educate them, teaching them about the culture, telling them the do's and don'ts and all that other stuff. So that's one of the concerns I think when women date
I don't know. I just
non-black men.
I'm just like, you are who you are attracted to, and it's not even a physical thing. I just tend to, let's just say I prefer black males or mixed with some type of black. At least that's who I've grown comfortable with. I don't know why that is, but that's just me. So I mean, I've had situations where like literally almost every single, okay, not every, because there's so many different races, ethnicities, nationalities out there, but I've had people that were not black try to holler at me, and for some reason, and I don't have any control over it, but for some reason I get like all like girly, like, oh my gosh, what is he talking about? Like it's kind of like an outsider, I guess you could say, and I don't know why I feel that way, but I do. It's a comfort thing. I don't know why that
You've
is.
been brainwashed, sister. No.
Oh wow.
So I love my black men.
Yeah. I mean,
You will make the
But
whole
I'm
text
not
proud.
I'm not against it. I just don't know.
For all my Hotep niggas who listening to this podcast, Blasian Mommy's loyal to her black men. She will
If
never
they're mixed though, I don't
desert you.
mind either. It's just I feel like maybe if they're like full.
What if they're like octoroon, like they have like a 16 percentage of black?
wow.
Octoroon. I hate you.
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
You was
I
on
haven't.
Ancestry.com.
Right.
Checking
don't-
niggas'
I don't-
ancestry, like, nigga, what you got? You gotta have 20% of iron, baby.
I don't know. And then like a situation like
Afternoon, my
him,
afternoon.
he's kind of like a Zach, who they're Asian, but they're like
They got
they're-
flavor.
They have flavor. They've been around the black culture, so it's kind of like.
Yeah, Andrew was looking like a damn pimp with that hair down.
Wow, a pimp? Why a pimp?
Yeah.
He looked like Molly. Like, Molly, don't make me get loud with you. Don't
But
make
of
me break
course
my
I'm not.
fingernail.
But of course I'm not against it, because I wouldn't be here if I were against interracial dating. Because my dad and my mom obviously are not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The
it
same.
happens.
They are not the same.
I'm
Go
not,
ahead, Dasha.
Oh, I'm not against interracial dating. Like,
Yeah.
love who you want to love.
Yeah.
That's not my business.
Mhm.
I,
I like the little,
you know,
I like the little two
Yeah.
chuckles.
See how she did that?
it's not my business. And I don't personally like discriminate against other, you know what I'm saying? Like
Other.
any other races, you know? I do love my black men. I love my black men. A lot. Hey boo.
Y'all
Hey.
gay. But I love it though.
Yeah. I just feel like there's a whole lot of energy going into people like wanting to keep
Within the same.
race, or
You have you ever heard
The
that
opposite.
you heard that whole conspiracy that they'll say, like the Hoteps will say, or Pan-African people will say, like, well, brother, if you date a white lady and you make all this money and you die, she received all the money that you worked hard for,
Yeah.
going towards her white family and her whiteness.
Oh my
And
God.
off the back of a black man.
Oh my god.
yo,
To a degree, it's kind of true, but like
Yeah.
it's like love who you want to love. I mean,
Yeah.
You know,
I think now people more than ever, especially white Caucasians, white people, whatever you want to call them, colonizers, whatever.
wow. Sorry.
They
I wasn't ready.
They have the white nationalists. They have their whole racial preservation. They want to have a homogenous society of white people living in a neighborhood, having more white kids, living a perfect white life, excluding from other non-white people.
What? I missed it.
No, I'm listening to what he's saying.
I mean, that's
Perfect
what
white life.
Yes.
Perfect white life.
you know what I mean. They want to, want Leave It to Beaver type life. They just
Pleasantville.
Pleasantville.
That's my movie, by the way. Sorry.
Shout out to Tobey Maguire.
Yes, Toby.
Yeah.
Spider.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that's what they want. And I don't think necessarily it's like racist. Like, oh my God, like when grandfathers lose shit because they want to make sure their grandkids and their kids look like them. And sometimes that's not the case. Like look at the Ball family. You know what I mean? Like right now, you got three mulatto niggas. Two of them, one dates a Latina, the other one dates a white girl, and the other one's actually fucking with black girls.
Well, the one with the Latina, they had a child, and they're not together no more.
Yo.
Yeah.
I seen a little article on that. I was like, wow, that's interesting.
And the one that dates a white girl can't get into NBA because he was stealing shit in China. And the other one has the highest hopes of getting the NBA. And he is mad niggerish right now. Like he got the do-rag. He got
hella rocking do-rag and shit like
Yo,
2000.
Okay, listen. Can't please do not do the mad niggers. Like do-rags have purpose. Okay?
Yeah, for the waves.
In the house?
No, listen. Never mind.
But anyway, back to Molly.
Yes,
And
Molly's ass.
And her indecisiveness of whether she should date outside her race. You think that they're going to explore that more into season 4?
Definitely.
I hope so.
I
Why
think they
not?
are.
Like, just do it.
And
if you don't like it, go back.
And I hope they don't play is Andrew with the small dick, like, oh, he got, like when they about to fuck, and she looks at his dick and is like, it's not that big.
Yo, I hope he's packing.
I feel like that's gonna be the case.
You probably gonna knock the bottom out of her.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things.
Or
he gonna fix that pussy.
Or he's gonna be like, oh, it's not that big, but he gives amazing head though, girl. Like I hope that he just like at an adequate size, he knocks the bottom out and kill that stereotype. For all my
I hope he
Asian
kills
homies,
that stereotype.
for all my
too.
Asian homies who listen. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Wait a minute. Advocating. Team Andrew. Yo, I'm pretty sure it's going down.
I feel
the teams are building. There's probably Team Nathan.
There's definitely
there's a team.
and that's
Probably.
that's all women.
Yeah, there's the Team Andrew for sure on the low.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They're gonna rise and they're gonna make sure that he's in next season for sure.
They be like,
Yeah.
girl, let me braid his hair.
Slinging that thing.
Cause just kind of how like it ended. She sucked it up. She called him, and then his ass was quiet as fuck. She was like, "Hello." He's like, "I'm listening."
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Hey, and he did a real nigga shit. He playing video games with a monotone saying, I got shit to do. But the nigga just online playing 2K.
Yo,
You
but
got flavor, man.
but that's what I liked about Andrew because he wasn't taking shit from Molly,
Yeah.
and I think that he really put her in her place.
Oh yeah,
And so she
especially-
had to apologize, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Because like he
yeah.
kept it real, like I know you ain't talking.
Yeah.
You messed around with a married man. She was like, whoa,
Yeah.
offended as hell.
Yeah.
Got in her
He
feelings.
just told
Happy.
me about myself.
Right.
Oh, no. Like that's how.
Exactly.
Yeah.
got in her feelings.
Boom.
She didn't like that.
She didn't like it, but it probably low key. She probly got a little wet.
Yeah,
got-
she was turned on for sure.
She
Like,
was turned on.
let me go ahead and apologize to his ass, so I can get some zick.
Zick.
Zick. Zaddy dropping out the zick.
Right. That's what that's supposed to be.
Dropping zick off.
We're on to you females. The jig is up. when y'all out here talking about zick.
Yeah, Molly.
I got a zick appointment.
A sick appointment. You're funny.
Yo, Molly was a trip though.
Yeah, I think it kind of bothered her that she kind of was like feeling a little interested. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think so too. Cause she was being very hard.
Yeah.
This season,
Especially when they were having the girl talk, when they had that conversation and they brought it up, like, why aren't you talking to Andrew? And she was just like, no, like it's like she tried so
She's like,
hard
Andrew's
to not
dead.
like
He's
him.
canceled. I'm like,
Yeah, like she tried so hard to not want to like him.
Right.
Like, you know,
she was hard everywhere at her
Yeah.
job.
I was about to say, let's get on her
Shit.
about her job.
Oh my
her
gosh, I
job.
want to slap her.
you know, at my old job, this is how
Slap,
they would
slap.
do it. At my old job,
Yo,
you know,
know
this
how
how they do it at my old.
she
You know, at my old job, this is how we.
tripping.
Bitches, it's your old job, then go back. That's
Not-
what I would have said.
Not just that, the way she was maneuvering.
Yeah, she
at
wanted
her
to
new
help the
job.
girls, and then she
Right.
helped the dude, and the dude was like,
And
she undercut the
undercut
dude.
him and shit. Like, girl, what is she doing?
I think that stemmed from her old job, so I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
she projected that onto the new job, like how she felt underpaid and how people were taking
She
things
wanted
over,
to find
like
her value, how helpful she is,
Right.
but she got a little too helpful.
ahead of herself. Because
Yeah.
I feel like she worked so hard to try to stay ahead at her old job and try
Yeah.
to stay on point and like
Because of
Yeah.
the whole
equality shit.
the 2 times you got to work twice as hard.
Right.
Yeah.
So when she came in, she was trying to show her work to the new firm,
Mm-hmm.
and it just rubbed some of her fellow partners the wrong way.
It was,
Because it's
it
one
was
of-
interesting because when she undercut Homeboy, she wanted to prove that she can do it herself.
Uh-huh.
But when it came to him backing out the case, leaving her by herself, she was like, I need somebody
and
to
you
help.
know, old boy displayed some toxic masculinity
Oh
too.
yeah, 100%.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
100%.
A very
Of course.
passive aggressive form of it,
Right.
but it was there.
And the other women took note of that
Yeah.
also. Like, when Molly was like, am I tripping or is he tripping? And they were
Yeah.
like, girl, we know. Da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was a
See,
trip though.
So see, right there, she should
At
have
the
made
end.
she should have made those allies. But now they turned on her. They just looked at her like in the office, like, okay, go do
Right,
your
like,
thing.
Yeah.
okay.
It's at the end of the day, it's one of those things, bitch, you still the new chick on the block. Like, you're overstepping your boundaries, you're stepping
You're
on
on
people's
probation
toes.
still.
Yeah, so
Right.
that's how they looking at it.
Hey, see, that's the thing. Like working at every job, you gotta learn. I think the most important skill is to work with people,
Yeah.
reading
Yeah.
people. That's very important. You gotta learn how to work with people because that's how long you're gonna last on whatever field that you're, whatever endeavor you're exploring, whether it's law, entertainment, science. You gotta learn how to work with people and learn how to understand human psychology and the human behavior and how people interact with work. But man, we've been here talking for a long time. Talked about ghosting, talked about mental health, pregnancies, Coachella stuff, a lot, the claps, Lawrence
we
Hyde
talked
return.
about a lot.
Yeah.
Did we cover pretty much most of the stuff?
Yeah, for the most
I wanna
part.
say we did.
Do we really get into mental health like that though?
I would
I think
love
they're
to have
leaving
a
it-
psychologist
Yeah.
Talk about that.
talk about mental health because I am not an expert.
Yeah, I mean, in the sense of like at the end for me, like Nathan and his character and
Uh-huh.
how he displayed that, I was actually really drawn in. Like, whoa, something is wrong. You could tell.
Yeah.
Issa's not recognizing that because she's so headstrong at this moment, pissed off about
Yeah.
And
You
guess
know.
what?
She's on
She's
her
taking
feelings.
it personal. And
exactly.
from my experience, I keep telling my girl, don't take it personal. This is a me thing and not a you thing.
But in
and that,
Yeah.
but in
Yeah.
I like what
that,
you did there. I
But
like
in,
what you did there.
But in but in her defense, this is the first time it happened. At least with your girlfriend, like you were able to give her that, like,
Yeah.
oh, this is what's going on. He never did that, so
yeah,
she's kind
he
of
didn't
like,
communicate.
yeah,
And I will say, for the most part, men, we don't communicate that
yeah,
well.
y'all suck at communicating.
We don't communicate, and I'll be the first motherfucker to tell you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it a stack with mine. That's why we call it nothing to say if the jig is up. So yeah, I have to work on that. I have to improve on that. And I encourage every man who listens to this podcast to improve on their communication skills with their woman, or not even with their woman, with their job or anything in life where you have a relationship, some sort of relationship with someone. I hope
with
someone's getting
everyone.
something out of this podcast, not just a bunch of
Yeah,
folks.
because
just babbling.
I'm personally pro like communication. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
you know, I don't I'm not saying I'm perfect at it, but I actually do definitely want to strive towards that. I
Yeah.
definitely do that in a
Communication is
relationship
key.
or with anybody, you know. I try, you know, but hey,
As long as we're trying, Brent. That's all. That's all we can do. All we can do is try to communicate and just leave it out on the field, as they say. So there'll be no regrets. Sorry,
Yeah.
Raiders. Anyway,
That's funny.
I was about to say that's the LeBron line. Just leave it out on the floor.
Yeah. That was a great season, though.
Yeah,
I kind of felt like, damn, it's
A
over.
lot has happened
but-
so fast.
Yes,
Yeah.
true.
But that's LA for you.
That is true.
That's LA
That's
for
the
you.
parallel.
Yeah, it definitely left me wanting more, and I'm like, yo,
And that's better.
I need season 4 already. Like,
Yeah.
And that's better. You know, I want to see more Kelly. Like Kelly cracks
Oh,
me
yeah.
up. Kelly's
I love
she's
Kelly.
hilarious. Like, you know, the
Team Kelly.
type, you know,
Facts.
she's very open and honest with her whole life. She's like, is that Bernard?
or,
Fuck you, Bernard.
yeah.
And then she's like, man, I got back with that nigga. Like, she's just like, I
I'm gonna go
like
talk
that.
to the nigga that look like Bernard.
Oh shit, it is Bernard. Now we back together. He's like, you fucking the Asian one or the little nigga? I'm fucking the little nigga, all right? Like, she's
Oh
like,
my God.
she is so. And then her on fucking what is it? Edibles. When she was on edibles.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
When she got tased
Hilarious.
and peed on herself, like she
Yeah.
was like the ultimate comic relief, and yet she had her tearjerker moments about her and
Tiffany.
Yeah.
not being the
Friendship.
same.
Mhm.
And it's funny because she's, I don't know what you say, one of the more successful ones out the group, with the exception
Yeah.
of Molly. You know,
And then
but
the-
she doesn't really have a story.
Yeah.
Like they didn't really.
And to put the button on the whole thing with Derek and Tiffany, is that still Derek's son?
Wow.
Or child to be?
Yeah, that is a question. There's a
It's
couple
still-
questions that
yeah.
have
Yeah.
not been answered from last season.
Okay, let's just name the questions.
This is all a setup for season 4.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Just we'll name your question and we'll close it out with that. What's the question?
So the one that we touched on earlier was, does Candace know about Molly
That's a good one. Does Candace know about Molly?
or the open relationship that they're supposedly in?
Yeah.
What's the question you got?
I mean,
we're just gonna leave it with questions. We want people to know more.
because okay, go ahead, whatever. Yep. Go ahead.
Oh man, like I said, is that Derek's kid? Because they did have that layoff for what 6 months, where he was in the hotel. She could have had a little fling, then kept it on the down low, and I wouldn't be surprised if Miss Old Bougie ass Tiffany stepped out on Derek.
Yeah, she said that they both did.
Yeah,
And
someone,
season
and
2.
Yeah, and someone wasn't using a rubber. I hope
Yeah.
it's Derek. I hope it is.
And
his.
shit, she was sneaking off.
Yeah.
I mean, since we commented on these questions, the whole Dro and what's her name situation, she was going on trips, so I'll just leave that there.
She was what?
She was going on trips.
She was going on trips and stuff, and was around guys or whatever. So
she could
every
been,
time he
so
linked
that
up with
could-
Molly,
it
he would
could-
say,
could
"Oh,
it-
she's over here."
could that
with
be
this
Dro's kid?
person."
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
I there you go.
That's where I thought
Could
you
that
were
be
going
Dro's
with
kid?
that.
Oh shit! Didn't think of that. Shit.
What's really wrong with Nathan?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what's going on with Nathan.
Is Issa and Lawrence gonna get back together in season 4?
Oh, and then the
Yeah.
end. Remember how she
Oh,
was
yeah.
talking to old girl and they over here powwowing and shit. She's like, "Oh, I got a date
Kikiing.
tonight." All of a sudden, who the fuck is her date? I was
Yeah.
like, yo.
Oh yeah, that the girl that Lawrence met.
Mm-hmm.
That's Tiffany's friend. Now outside the circle.
Yes.
Right. That is
Yes.
now. I feel like she's gonna end up partnering with Issa,
Issa, and
Yeah.
it's
a
gonna
little
get
bit,
a
and then it's gonna be
little
like,
awkward.
It's gonna be a
wait a
mess.
minute. Yeah.
And then also shout outs to Insecure for coming to San Diego
Yes. Did you
just
see
for a
this?
brief
I was
moment.
like, that's right by my job.
Just for a brief moment to visit his dad, Marcus Walker. And Marcus was saying some real shit. He was talking about like, are you done? Or are you done? He's like, I'm done with her. And he was talking about baggage. And he kept it 100. He said, you know what? Me and your mama had baggage. We had matching luggage.
Yeah.
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 That was deep.
That was.
I was
deep.
like,
I was like, ooh, yes, you better
Ooh.
say that shit.
I'm
That
like,
was
ooh.
a setup for him to take
you
Issa
Barack
back.
Obama looking
To-
ass nigga.
Barack Obama voice having that.
Right.
Oh,
It was
mother-
literally that's the base
Are you
right next
done
to my
yet?
job. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, the only light skinned nigga in Batman versus Superman ass nigga. I remember you.
He's so stupid.
Old Ray Charles announcer ass nigga. I remember you.
He's
But nah.
always somebody commander. He was in the Matrix, somebody commander and shit.
So stupid.
If you guys don't know, that's
Sophisticated roles.
yeah. Henry, old barbershop, barbershop
Right.
with the chain. Yeah. Henry something. I can't remember right now. I don't have IMDb in front of my face.
Wasn't he in one of them singing like the Temptations
Yeah,
or
he was in the
something?
Temptations as well.
That boy was
I want to shout out.
killing it.
I want to shout out old boy that was at the law firm that Molly was partnering with before he stepped down, because I remember him from motherfucking Wildin' Out.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh, and I think I think.
Oh wow!
I think.
Sorry, it just clicked.
I said it to you. When we was
And
watching
I think he's the same dude who was on the Navy Federal commercial.
Yeah.
The one who was looking mad tough.
He was in the Doritos commercial too, where the elephant was smacking the chip out of his
Niggas out
hand.
here working. And shout out to Tahir Moore too.
So yeah, he was. It's weird, but I was like, man, I'm down to do one of those movie nights in a cemetery.
Oh my
Yeah.
Yeah, that's LA. They get whatever they can. But I think the closest thing of San Diego that we have to doing San Diego activities, and I hope they could do more than just parties, is San Diego Melanin. So hopefully they could get things popping. But
I hope they continue to do stuff, but I know the founder, I think she moved to the East Coast, from my understanding. But I do hope that they continue to do events, because that would be dope.
all right. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah.
Shout outs.
East's block party.
East's block party. Are
Yeah.
they
I
bitches
wanna
gonna
see
be
that
there?
happen.
Yeah, he's so stupid.
That's another question.
What did she say? The one bitch?
That
Or
was
the
a funny-
only bitch?
yeah.
Or what she said? Oh, she's so funny.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see how that's gonna play out, because it's gonna be hella messy. It's gonna be real messy.
Yeah, Lawrence said he would help here and there.
Mm-hmm.
I just see that, like, her partnering with old girl, and then he trying to help, and they just walk into each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
it being the
this
awkwardest
is
thing of
not
all
weird.
time.
Yeah. It's like, I want to meet you, the new man that I'm dating, because she was talking about him.
Yeah,
She was talking
she's
about
like,
him.
I'm going on a date tonight. Like,
And it was so funny that he talked about, like, you know, when he was go back to San Diego, he was talking to his dad, but like, you know, these women out here is tough. Girls on divorce and got all this baggage and all that stuff. Lo and behold, old girl got a DUI and she's divorced.
Mm-hmm.
She had a double D. We're not talking about her titties. Anyway.
Wow. Yeah, I feel like,
Such a guy.
real quick,
comment.
I know we're
My
wrapping
bad.
up. I feel like they're going to really hit it off, her and Lawrence.
Laura's gonna knock the bottom
And I
off
feel
that.
like Issa gonna try to.
But before he knocked the bottom off,
Make her way back.
Just smash that light skinned girl from the church.
Wow.
Just get that out the way. Get
You
it out of your
would.
system. Get
There
it,
goes that inner fuckboy. I'm playing.
Just get it out of your system, homie.
get it out
Fuck
of
it.
the system.
Yeah, she probably was at the slut walk anyway. So
He's just trying to say something to counteract what I'm saying. That's all.
I
He
ain't
tried it.
I ain't giving no slack.
We're
You
looking
tried
for
it.
the sluts.
I didn't try. I
Oh,
did it.
Jesse.
I did that.
Jesse
Tried it.
Peterson ass nigga.
Y'all listening? Y'all know y'all like that shit.
First of all,
Uh-oh.
that's a whole nother
Yeah,
topic.
I was about to say, when you
See,
say first of all,
all-
that's when you know shit's about to happen. When niggas say first
Nah,
of all,
that's a whole nother 2
this-
hours.
that's what's followed by first of all.
No, we need that. We need that automatic.
Right?
Drake. We need that Draco. Thank you. That chopper.
Oh, it's coming out.
Right,
See, first of all,
right. Shit. That's the other. First of all, there was supposed to be no chopping.
Oh,
for that
okay.
one.
So first of all is this, and when motherfuckers say, look.
that's funny.
It's like, look.
What about check this out?
Check this out.
Check this out.
Oh, check this out.
What?
That was short as hell.
Yeah,
Right.
check this out. Like, check this out. Like, check this out.
A quick death.
Quick.
Oh man, we don't advocate for gun violence.
Yeah,
Sound
no
bites.
gun
Definitely
violence.
Well, anyway,
But it's hilarious.
Any parting words, shout outs? We've been here. Hopefully,
man.
you motherfuckers are entertained for however many hours.
If
This
you
is-
haven't watched any of the fucking seasons, you missing out.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, missing out some.
Don't
missing out
sleep
some
on this show. It's pretty relatable.
Very
Yeah,
relatable.
Kmart.
Actually, there's this one show.
Literally, don't sleep on it.
There's this one show on BET Digital. It's called Situationships.
I want to see that.
It's kind of like the East. I think the East Coast is really trying to find an answer for Insecure. They tried it with She's Gotta Have It, and they're doing it with Situationships. But I still fuss with it. It's black culture. It's black experiences. It's dating. It's the nuances of dating. Fuck it, just do it. But I just feel like since Issa hit Insecure, the East Coast has been trying to find their answer.
There's an online web series. I can't remember what it's called right now, but there's an online web series that's kind of similar.
Do you know who used to killed it? If they would have gave that nigga his budget, Spoken Reasons.
Oh,
When Spoken Reasons was, oh my god, Spoken Reasons with an HBO budget. Oh, one more thing. Dang, is that about it?
No.
Oh, okay. HBO, they are leaving boxing. They're no longer taking care of boxing, and the reason why I'm mentioning this, because they want to use their budget to other things, maybe documentaries, or maybe a bigger budget for Insecure, possibly.
wow.
That they could probably have a longer run time or maybe a longer season. Hopefully, that's the case.
Wow.
So, HBO's leaving the boxing business, and hopefully that eventually that, you know, a lot of people want more, so hopefully Issa will have a bigger budget.
Yeah. I don't want longer episodes necessarily,
You
but
want more
definitely
episodes?
not longer, but more episodes.
more
Yeah,
episodes.
absolutely.
Or just a grander production. I think it
I
is.
I like where they're
Okay.
at right now.
Okay.
Obviously, if they want a bigger production,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that's the goal. Whatever, but just more episodes.
Yeah.
more episodes.
'Cause it wasn't
that they're already
enough.
recording.
I was like, damn, this is it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All right. That's it, man. Yeah. Parting words,
Yeah.
shout outs. Let's get the fuck up out
well,
of here.
just shout out to you guys. Thank you for having me here. I had lots of fun. Got a little hot. You feel me? But no, you guys are dope. Thank you for having me.
We try.
Yeah.
I love the Jig Is Up podcast.
We love you too.
We love you too out there in London town and shit. Like, oh, the Dago niggas out here doing it.
Right?
Shit, that's tight.
Gotta represent, you know what I'm saying? Southeast.
Southeast,
No, I'm just playing.
happening, homie?
Southeast, South Bay. Because I represent both. But anyway.
All right. Anyone else want to go ahead?
Oh, yeah, my boo. I want to shout you out.
Ooh, some brown sugar vibes going on right here.
I want to shout you out because,
Shout outs to you back.
yeah, you know, you fine as shit. And I love you, boo. Okay, that's it.
Thank you over there looking like a motherfucking snack.
Really?
Yes.
Thanks.
Y'all are
Thanks.
y'all are cute.
Shout out to Monica. As I said, shout out to you. Shout out back
So
to you, boo.
I'm Monica /Sid/Nia. Oh, I'm sorry.
Nina.
Nina. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Oh, that's the insider, but we'll let you guys inside on that after we get off, so everybody can
Okay.
do shout outs.
All right.
Got to be Oshun.
Kmart. I know you've been. Shout out to Kmart for holding it down on the live feed.
Yeah.
Yes.
On IG.
Shout out to
Shout
those
out
that
to
were
you.
actually watching the live because I seen movement. I seen people talk. I don't know what the fuck they was talking about, but I seen some type of interaction. So
Yeah.
shout out to whoever that was. I guess we about to find out.
Yeah, we're about to find out. What about you, Miss Ness? Yes.
Shout out to fucking Issa and putting together a dope ass show where we have
Yes.
some content that we can talk to that's relatable.
Yes.
Niggas ain't got to be gangsters. Niggas ain't got to be
Exactly.
drug dealers, pimps, hoes, some regular ass, regular,
They don't have
schmegular,
to
degular
be-
ass motherfuckers who trying to make it.
They don't
She
have
got
to
all
be
of them in there
athletes.
too.
Right, Right.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine,
She got all of them in there too.
imagine
But
making
it's
Thug-
not glorified.
Right,
You know what I
imagine
mean?
Right,
making
true.
Thug
not
Yoda
glorified.
one of the main
The
characters.
ABBs, you feel me?
Imagine that. Making Thug
Shout out to
Yoda
Thug
one of the
Yoda,
main-
man.
Like if he was a main character and shit,
Yo, you
that
have
would be hilarious.
like you would have to decode his shit.
Exactly.
It's the best.
That's funny.
I'm about to boom. I can't even say it, but next.
Cause even with Daniel, like he's not the artist, he's the producer, so
Yeah.
he's behind the scenes. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
I'll say shout outs to, shout outs to the season. Shout outs to all the comedians that I saw. Carlos Miller, to hear more, and I'm probably missing out a whole bunch of them. Hopefully, I get to see Tyree in there eventually. So San Diego be like, woo,
That would be
San
tight.
Diego,
And
you know?
Johnny.
We good.
Yeah.
That would be tight.
You know, because Issa always puts on, like, she sees people on the internet and she puts them on. So, like, I like that she always keep her eye out for content visually or however. And she also had
Shout out
another
to Bill
round.
Bellamy.
Yeah, Bill Bellamy. She had another round and she had the read on her cubicle. She had, like, she really fucks with pop culture. You know, shout outs to Lawrence Hive coming back, making that return,
Yup.
smacking them chicks.
Smacking them chicks.
Knocking
Hello?
Wow.
smacking them.
Going to church.
Going to church.
Smacking
Don't
them
forget
and
that.
swacking them.
So, you know, shout outs to another light skinned nigga with dark skinned tendencies, Chad.
Wow.
Chad's a real one.
He's
Chad
interesting.
and Nathan.
Chad and Nathan.
Yeah.
Because remember, he put the hands on dude in that lift. So
Oh yeah, yeah, he did. To respect the women
Facts.
in the lift part.
Facts. He fucked dude up.
You know, I was scared for my nigga, but he held his own. I was like, all right,
Like, you heard the
Aye,
lady-
my
you
nigga.
heard the
Yo,
lady,
he
man.
went
Put it
off.
out.
yeah, he a real nigga.
Oh shit.
He a real nigga.
He's
Sorry, I have one more.
I
Okay.
hate you.
Can I say one more?
Okay.
Shout out to Raphael Sadiq for the music
Oh,
because
yeah.
every
Oh.
season I'm just like, yes,
Oh, the music is like out there.
phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Music choice.
Yes. And scene.
Oh yeah. Shout outs to Issa, Yvonne. Actually saw Yvonne Orgy on Night School. She actually getting some big screen
Okay.
time. So, you know, shout outs to like everyone, HBO, you know, even though you guys fucked up boxing, but hopefully you could use that budget to something else like Insecure.
Yeah.
You can always watch Showtime, Marco.
Oh yeah, Showtime, that's where it's at for
Showtime
boxing
boxing.
fans.
Shout out to MEZ for letting me use his account to watch this shit.
That's funny. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shout out to both of you guys for putting me on this show. Because remember, originally I wasn't really fucking with it.
Yeah, we was telling you like.
I
Yeah.
wasn't fucking with it.
Oh,
slipping.
Hello?
I have a call. I can't answer that. I'll call back.
Ghosting.
put-
No, I'm kidding.
Right.
Put the
Look at
gun,
you.
put
Look
the
at
gun
you.
sounds off.
Look at you, baby ghosting in this bitch.
Put the gun sounds off.
I mean, it was my mom.
Oh.
Put the gun
Yo,
sounds
girl's
on.
Come on,
mom.
baby, go show my
Editor's note.
He's
It
like,
was
anybody
his
could get it,
mom.
nothing is safe.
And sometimes,
Editor's
I
note.
ain't gonna
It
lie.
was her mom.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I do say that to my girl. I was like, look, I haven't talked to anybody. And, you know, she's like, I don't care. It's kinda
I ain't
like,
talked to
I
my
don't-
She
mama.
gets 0 F's.
she's like, you ain't talking to me.
That's all that matters.
Can't do that. Like Denzel, you can't do that to me.
Your facial
Stupid
expression.
To me.
You
I'm
looking
talking
like
about my life.
Denzel. You did that very well.
Thank you. I tried.
Maybe you'll be on next Insecure
Right?
next.
Now they
season.
can have two.
Oh,
They can have
shit.
two.
No, the thing
Nathans.
is, no,
He's gonna be the stunt double.
It's like there can only be one.
He got
Light skin.
he had a Nathan Beard and a Tahir hair.
Yeah. Actually, Nathan's struggle beard is worse than mine. So
Yours is not struggling like his at
Shots
all.
fired.
So yes, you're correct.
Yeah, Nathan got to work on that.
Yeah, you had
Yeah.
hella hair. You shaved all that shit off. So
Yeah.
you definitely not struggling.
Yeah.
Poor
Sorry.
Nathan.
Like my nigga out here with the struggle beard, with the widows peak and shit. Like that got my nigga looking.
Ooh, you hit him with the widows. I was
Ain't
thinking
nothing
like,
saying
how
about
is
that.
he a barber and his hair look like that?
Right?
But anyway,
There's a lot of
Back
barbers
to
out
you.
there walking
It-
around looking crazy.
But it's all
They-
acting.
they just have a
It's all
vision.
acting.
They have the
and you
vision.
know what?
I feel like it's a part of the culture and shit.
And shout out to Kendrick Sampson because he's actually a very smart guy.
yes,
very
and
articulate.
a dope
yeah.
activist.
And he thirst traps for the cause. Like he will send a selfie and then the
Have a
caption will
long
talk
ass caption.
caption about Brett Kavanaugh and shit like that. Like, yeah, I'm like okay.
Now that
great.
I got your attention.
yeah, pretty much. Now that I got your attention, did you
Yeah.
vote?
Yeah, for real, he be
Yeah.
like that. I
Yeah,
I
so
did
straight
actually.
up.
Hey, nigga, hey.
I followed him
Hey,
back.
you following him back?
I mean, I followed him.
Oh, I follow
sorry.
you. Oh,
No, he doesn't follow
See.
me. Not that I know of. Shit.
You never know. But
I doubt it.
anyway, man, if you enjoy listening to this podcast as much as we love making it, because we do, we love what we do. And if you're not being your motherfucking self, being ghost-like,
Having the clap.
I think that's what I want to call the episode.
Going to
Ghost-like.
church.
Ghost
Yeah.
like.
Ghost-like.
Being
you know what I'm
ghost
saying?
like.
Yeah, being ghost like. Well, anyway, you know what I got to
Slacking in
say.
a Ferris wheel.
The jig is
is
up.
Motherfuckers.
And we out.
Out.
Fucking out.